さん、今日の楽しいライブ配信に来てくれて誠にありがとうございます。今日もラップしたいと思います。では始めましょうか。
Fuck it, modern day killers really must take fun. More often people taking lives like knives and guns. To be a murder connoisseur is in the ruins of hell. Get used to luring the audience of motive says cuz to my surprise, snatch your lives, told ass can she? Nice try, stopping the motherfucking debate. She a human and race sure can't stop at the pace, sir. Make sure it stands and off from around slave first. Jealous haters out there, high five, I see you. No one's gonna buy this bitch, I believe you. Cute as all hell in a literal sense, a bitter pretense. But the views are all doubt, no show, dollars and cents. To me, now to tell the queen to say another sight. Another super radical, so as to tear your heart apart at the seams. Still the killer of your dreams. Slip your soul into my pocket, then I flee the scene. It's like that.
If you take my advice, you'll be killed by what you don't know. But the other saying that I like so much more is along the lines that you read what you fucking see. So gotta know, ain't it so? Could you let go of your soul from me? So go and die, Saki. I'm not asking for much. Do me a favor and die. ごめん、失礼しますが死んでください。Kill him with the bass. 殺すのことが楽しい。T bitch. Murder is so fucking かわいい。かわいいね。静かに続かロイヤリティ。Kill him with the bass till we get him to say alright. Yay! 素敵な朝。So it goes. Deadbeats, listen up, it's what you want me coming in the night for ya. 勝手にやってる地獄で犯罪じゃないから。Bass high enough to exterminate ya. We'll dance anyway, cause it's human nature. その前なんとなく一緒に楽しもう。あなたの死ぬ日まで。申し訳ないです。やりすぎました。なんで敬語でラップしてる？ちょっと変だ。
Not what you expected, better tell you straightforward. Hear you all the way in hell, slamming on your keyboard. Go ahead and be so, but I won't run. Cause I'm a workaholic business lady, get shit done. Taking souls, not an industry for seconds, so what? But it's a mystery, it's a darkness, it's day in the sun. C-A-double-L-I-O-P-E, I really love it. Say murder shit's eye-opening. Taking words, I get right up the cup and script my own thing. Murder with words ain't enough, that was the past me.
Sorry.
Taking first class masterpiece to blast me. Humans come at me en masse, stick actually, huh? Whatever that means. Yes, whatever that means. Come a little closer, cause authority then laugh at me.
If you take my advice, you'll be killed by what you don't know. But inside I'm kinda nervous and I don't know what the word is for the other side of the gap. Fucking say so.
Said now do as I'm supposed to do. I'll get close to you, don't mind deja vu. If it's alright with you.
Hey, Angela, ごめん、失礼しますが死んでください。
Kill him with the bass.
殺すのことが楽しい。T bitch. Murder is so fucking かわいい。かわいいね。静かに続かロイヤリティ。
Kill him with the bass till we get him to say alright. Yay! 素敵な朝。
So it goes. Deadbeats, listen up, it's what you want me coming in the night for ya. 勝手にやってる地獄で犯罪じゃないから。Bass high enough to exterminate ya. We'll dance anyway, cause it's human nature. その前なんとなく一緒に楽しもう。あなたの死ぬ日まで。Deadbeats, listen up, it's what you want me coming in the night for ya. I wanna take it down. I wanna take it.
Well, I guess we're going to start early today because I got some of my things done early. Anyways, uh, let me just unmute myself and get Squig. I want him to at least explain what the first song is all about. Once he unmute, all right. What's that first song, dude?
Oh, jeez. That is, you know what? Half the title's in Japanese, so it's kind of, it's kind of hard. One sec. I'll have to bring that up. But it is, it is Calliope Mori from the new Hololive English, and the song is under my favorites. 'Cause I've been listening to it for like days straight. Is it is called? Excuse my rudeness, but could you please rest in peace?
You sound far away. Wait, maybe it's me.
One sec. Let me try something really quick.
No.
Probably have something going on with my sensitivity again. Hold on a second. Technical difficulties. What the? Why would it do that?
Hang on. Anyways, so yeah, the first song is Hololive.
Oh, wait, is it picking up now?
It is, but it's still. Oh, now I can hear myself.
Okay, what the? Okay, one sec. I think I know the problem.
Problem is that we need a goddamn sponsorship by Manscaped or something.
Okay.
Who knew there were so many people who really need to desperately trim the hair on their nuts?
I don't know what microphone is picking this up, but it is not my the one right in front of me.
No, it's not. It sounds like the one that's built in the computer or something.
I think so.
Well, you know how to adjust mic settings, right? It's pretty simple.
I do. It's not showing up for me.
Maybe it's not plugged in hard enough.
Lit up.
Check the control panel.
Nope. So sorry.
That's fine. Trying to stay positive.
Oh no. We'll talk about your stuff then while I try to fix this.
Anyways, the second song is the creepy ASMR music from Doki Doki Literature Club. The third song is Year of the Gentleman, a remix of Dudley's music from Street Fighter 3. And the fourth song is Nageki no Mori from the Higurashi soundtrack. All great songs, all coming from great IPs. I'm on my second daiquiri. About halfway done with it. Don't even know if I'm going to have the ability to drink tomorrow. Cause shit.
There.
Much better. Wait, is it?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened.
Dude, lower me in the background, dude. You're too loud.
I'm going to. The fuck my remote go? Positivity, no!
Stay positive, stay positive. Okay, seriously. Fix that shit.
I lost the remote. Life is suffer. Wait, I have a plan.
Where are the games?
Okay, that's better.
Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, okay. Well.
Okay. So, I don't know what happened. It was picking up my internal microphone, but the song I was talking about was, Calliope Mori's song for her Hololive debut, which is called, please excuse me for being rude, but could you, please rest in peace. And she has instantly become my favorite of the new batch because my entire weekend was devoted to Hololive.
I've watched some clips here and there. They're learning English, so that's good. That means I can actually play them in the background while I game or something.
Oh, wait, do you not know about the new batch?
Oh, I do. I know of her. I know of Gargura. I know of Watson, and I know of this weird fancy woman, and then I know of Tentacle Girl. And the one you mentioned.
That's Eno. But, the thing is that their primary language is English for this new batch. That's the big gimmick, is Hololive English, and that's why many of them sound like they're from the States.
Which makes me question, will they be able to top the Doog?
The dude?
The Doog.
Oh, the Doog. Oh, no, nobody. Fubuki is still on top, so she is top of the Doog, but she's been around she's been around longer than God Dog.
Well, that's kind of bullshit because Korone was definitely getting over because what are the odds that you're going to see a cutesy mascot character frickin' just play fucking Doom? Yeah.
Oh no! Honestly, Korone has been taking off for a while, but Fubuki's fan base is very devoted.
Oh, god damn it!
Yeah. What?
These people were talking about cuties on Netflix, and now who just showed up?
I told you! I warned them!
His entrance music didn't even play. Now I have to pull that up. I don't care if it will get flagged by,
By whatever?
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, God. Everything's flagged by everybody.
Actually, he's in the chat, but he's not in. He actually can walk into this fucking stream whenever he
Yeah,
can.
he can. He has the power.
I don't think Magus blocked him in the podcast and stream room. Let me check.
Yeah.
Because I was the one who actually invented that channel, invented the permissions. Yeah, he still has full access to it.
Get in, you bastard.
If you want. But I need to talk about... Oh my god, now I have to play that clip again. It's me, Austin! Oh god, Vince McMahon is the best, worst cartoon character in real life.
Oh. You've been like really posting a lot of Vince stuff lately, and for good reason, considering what happened.
Yeah, considering that he's kind of batshit crazy, but god damn it, I wish this was Vince from the 1990s, back when he was crazy, but he wasn't super evil. And
It wasn't, I own your names.
I enjoy destroying lives. And it just cuts to JR looking very scared and disappointed.
God.
But this week has not been a good week.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good job, sound team. You didn't play. He shows up and the theme song doesn't play yet. Okay, never mind. Here it is. Okay, let's start with what I woke up to this morning.
Oh no!
You know that favorite local pizza restaurant I like to visit every Sunday evening?
Yes.
They were supposed to be open until I found out from a Facebook post of theirs that at 4 in the morning, the store caught on fire.
Oh no! Oh no! Fuck.
Now, from what I've seen, most of the damage was still interior. The fire department was able to respond quickly because they are literally right there when you just turn the corner. Because yes, they have a firehouse there. So they probably just, I don't know if anyone called. I assume somebody just saw it and it just went beep. Probably a fan of that restaurant too, I assume.
Yeah.
And of course they are closed for most of this week. They said they have plans on reopening next week, but I did find another pizza restaurant that does serve shrimp as a topping, which I shared in the newly added food section in the Magus Society Discord, and everyone is using that to death and back.
Oh yeah.
I don't have the heart to tell Magnus I'm not much of a soup eater.
Yeah. Yeah. Soup. I like a bisque more than soup. So.
I think that was mostly bisque, but either way.
Yeah. I've had like chowders a lot. I did have Al's chili, and I'm not a chili person, but that was very good.
Well, the pizza I went to the other restaurant also had applewood smoked bacon as a topping, and not like crumbles of bacon, just full fucking cooked slices.
Oh my god.
And they also had cheddar cheese as an additional topping. I said, you know what, replace the mozzarella with the cheddar cheese. And I think I could. I think I'm gonna share my results just in case no one else has been paying attention to the Discord or has access to it. And I love how the lighting in this picture came out. It looks like it looks like I set this pizza right in the middle of a scene from The Godfather. It was,
by the way, completely off topic, I took an edible like 10 minutes ago, so shit's gonna be fun.
oh, what kind of edible?
A peanut butter cookie infused with THC.
Yeah.
My cousin made it.
Cousin makes good stuff.
So, ladies and gentlemen, our special guest is going to be high as fuck. I hope you enjoy this episode.
Confession, he gave me some of those too, and I took one as well.
Oh, damn. Fuck. Dude, I'm going to be honest. I'm probably going to need one because that's not the worst thing that's going on this week. The worst thing is we have another goddamn hurricane coming our way.
Oh, fuck.
I know, that's how I felt. It's supposed to make impact sometime Tuesday afternoon. I think I think the worst is a category 1. It's called I think it's called Tropical Storm Sally, and that's another thing. Stop giving these hurricanes female names because they're the ones that do the bitchiest and meanest devastations out there. Anyways, yeah, there's my fucking pizza, and it wasn't even that darkly lit of a restaurant. It just came out that way.
Pizza. Speaking of which, I am eating a pizza right now that I posted in the food group as well. I ordered Chicago style the other day, and I'm eating the final pieces right now.
Also, Alexis, in regards to your statement, if there are creepy pedos in our Discord, they're going to be banned instantly. There won't even be a high cancel discussion of it.
Yeah, Discord isn't like a typical like fan group. In order to join, you have to be approved usually.
Well, people make fan group Discords, and they just let everyone run the fuck amok, and I think that's
why it gets pretty bad, because for some reason people think that Discord is private, even though it's the least private form of communication I've ever seen.
But both Magus and I, as well as other members, BioPhoenix, Nightmare, Yeti, we keep a close eye on some bullshit.
I like Rage of Shadow Legends. Sorry, I had to comment on that.
Rage Shadow Legends. Peanut butter cup mixed with THC. I don't know. I think it's the THC. But yeah, that's the pizza I got. And like I said, it was okay. The shrimp itself, I thought it was pretty small. I don't know, the shrimp at the other pizza place, they look so big and juicy that if you try to lift a slice, you have a chance of that fucking shrimp just rolling off or something, so you have to be really careful. And that's why I liked. But it was a good substitute, which I may have to do for a while if my fucking city doesn't get blown to bits or flooded or anything.
We should take New Orleans and blow it somewhere else.
And they'll still have the balls to tell me you come in the work.
Oh God.
The worst part is I probably will, because I'm gonna get a big fat bonus if I don't call in for a single day in until October.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
No, Luca, those are that's shrimp.
Shrimp?
Not banana.
No, yeah. It's small, but it is shrimp. It's shrimp. It's bacon.
Shrimpy shrimp.
It's shrimp, bacon, and cheddar.
Yeah.
I mean, I think bananas is a pizza topping.
Yeah. Oh, it's really good on
hell, baby.
Really, banana and bacon sounds kind of good. Ooh, banana and pineapple. Fuck it. Make everyone mad.
And I couldn't even stream with Magus this weekend. I won't say out loud publicly here, but he has informed everyone in Discord on what the hell happened, and he told me yesterday. So, and I even told him, man, with this hurricane coming up, I don't know if I wanted to. And he's like, yeah, probably shouldn't stream tonight. I was like, it won't make impact until Tuesday, they say. I still want to give people a show, because it's not going to give me a concussion. If I was going to get a concussion, I would stop right away and not stop and then come back just so you could do a stupid big finish. And then,
I was hoping that's where you were going with that.
Oh God, that fucking Jim Cornette that YouTube video I linked to Al with the artwork of showing Matt Hardy in football gear with the concussion face.
God, I love that artist.
Oh, me too. He's great. Travis Heckle. Yeah, he has a Twitter. He does the artwork for Jim Cornette's content. Okay. Now, I saw at least 2 reviews of Cuties. Because no way in hell I'm going to see it myself. No. And I know a lot of people want me to do this, but unless Kengan Ashura Season 2 moves to Crunchyroll, even with its dub, or almost any other platform, HBO Max, I'll even go back to Funimation, I am not going to boycott Netflix, because I think boycotting is kind of it's a futile attempt. I mean, yeah, Netflix deserves to get shat on. for several reasons.
Yeah.
Especially how this shit happens. Hey, Wookie. And it's funny. I told two of my friends when I was playing Phantasy Star Online 2 a couple weeks ago about the whole situation. They're both like busting out laughing and thinking I'm full of shit. Now, those two guys aren't as internet savvy as us.
Oh, that's gotta blow their mind.
It did, to the point of they didn't believe me, but I didn't want to fucking find evidence and link them on Facebook and make me look in trouble. I said, dude, I'm not fucking with you. This is what Netflix fucking did.
Yeah.
And they're like, it's okay. You don't have to lie, Billy. I ain't fucking lying. You know I'm not that good of a liar, dude. You always... And yeah, he known me for like 2 decades. Every time he finds out I'm lying, he finds a way to break me, and then it gets the truth out of me. His whole family knows I lie. His whole family's like, you know how I can tell you're lying, Billy, is because your voice change is slightly different every time you lie.
What are you talking about? I don't do that.
Yeah, you know what's funny? I told my friend about his sister telling me that, and he goes, yeah, you just did it. You did it just now. You lied to me. What? Yeah, I said, you know, she says she can find out I'm lying just because of the way my voice changes. I mean, my voice doesn't change when I lie. And he goes, it just did.
Wait, you do that. My voice doesn't change when I lie. It just did. That's not really a lie. That's you not knowing that. So, like, in that case, can we just...
Well, actually, since she told me that, and I know that, and I haven't caught it, but I don't doubt her.
That's what I'm saying. That's a useful power. So basically, we can just march you over spots where there might be oil, and then ask you, hey, is there oil here? If you say yes or no, if your voice changes, because apparently it's a detector of reality.
Can we hurry this up? I got a hot date tonight. I got a date. Dinner with a friend.
Me and my buddy were just talking about a lie detector gag on The Simpsons.
Dude, there was...
You understand? Yes. Boom!
Yeah, that's my favorite one.
Dude, the lie detector bit in during that one episode of SmackDown with Vince McMahon. I am not a pervert. So you don't own a copy of Playboy magazine with Tori Wilson on the cover? No. All right, fine. But that was a long time ago. Last month? Last week? All right, yesterday? All right, fine. I looked at it this morning. I was reading it on the limousine on the way to the stadium. Ding, ding, ding.
That's pretty good.
Oh, that's what happened. That's what Vince McMahon said.
Yeah, no, I said that is great. Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, he did. There was a lie detector spot with Mr. America.
Yeah. Totally not Hulk Hogan.
I'm not Hulk Hogan, brother. Ding.
Let me-
See, all you Hulkamaniacs out there know.
God, that feud should have just ended at WrestleMania 119.
I was hoping they kept that going forever. Like, yeah, it was ruined. Hulk Hogan pulled up the mask and he was like, "Shh," and then we caught you on tape, Hogan.
Yeah, I
What
heard.
are you talking about? Hulk Hogan and Mr. America are two different people.
Hey, Yeti.
Hey, Yeti.
Yeti.
Here's the thing. I heard the reason why they did that is because there were creative differences on this angle, and that's why Hogan left abruptly like that.
Huh. See,
If you want my honest opinion, this should have ended at WrestleMania 19.
It should have been at WrestleMania 19 with Hulk Hogan versus Imposter Hulk Hogan.
yeah, no, just like The Undertaker.
Yes, or Imposter Kane.
Did you ever hear about the original plan to end that storyline?
What?
So Undertaker would fight fake Undertaker, but it was going to be like revealed that both of them are like a piece of the true Undertaker, and they were going to merge together and have like a costumes like half gray and half purple. But they didn't have the budget to do like actually show something like that.
Plus, that would be stupid. Like, would it still be Calloway?
Has it ever stopped wrestling before?
Would it still be Mark Calloway or something?
Yeah. Mark Calloway's the real one, but it was the idea was like him regaining his full power.
No, they replaced Undertaker with Giant Gonzalez as the true Undertaker.
Inside wrestling humor.
Remember when he fought Giant Gonzalez at WrestleMania. Gonzalez had to knock him out with fucking chloroform. So it's like his only loss, but it doesn't count because it was a DQ.
Yeah.
Knocking out the Undertaker with chloroform. You're fucking 8'12".
That's how wrestling works.
Yeah, hold
Nice.
on. Let me adjust the volumes.
Yeah.
My secret power, chloroform.
Does this
That's a good
washcloth sound like Does this washcloth smell like chloroform to you?
I don't know, let me see. Oh, maybe it's
Just take a big old whiff.
Doesn't it sound like chloroform?
No, it smells like lymphoma.
Hmm.
I don't recognize that reference.
I don't either.
Every time I hear the word lymphoma, I think about that Family Guy reference where Adam West wades around in nuclear waste
Oh.
and gets powers, and then it immediately cuts to him in chemo with the doctor going, "You have lymphoma. What the fuck were you thinking?"
I was trying to gain superpowers.
That sounds ridiculous.
Okay, Macron, are you talking about wrestlers actually from Australia or quote-unquote wrestlers from Australia?
Like Skinner.
Yeah, Skinner, the Bushwhackers. Were they Australian?
Actually, technically, they're from New Zealand.
Jay
Yeah.
White, Juice Robinson.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're not as great as the Slavaboos.
The slap booties, what?
Slavaboos. You know what Slavaboo is, right?
No, I don't.
Basically
It's
a
out.
weeaboo, but Russian.
Slavaboo. Okay.
Oh, I thought you said slapaboos.
Honestly,
What?
I think Al, fits that description better because he's a weeb for Russia stuff, not a Russian weeb.
Like, I have an Ushanka. I have tracksuits.
Yeah.
I like little cat.
He
Oh, I
watches
definitely
Polish
drink.
religion.
I definitely drink vodka. That's for sure. But I just remember
yeah.
this funny story when, you know, the wrestler Nikita Koloff. That
Yes.
this is something Jim Cornette shared, but they were like on a private airplane, so all the wrestlers were together, so they could break kayfabe and all that shit. But Nikita Koloff is still doing the Russian accent. He's still doing the Russian stuff. And I think it was Arn Anderson said, "Dude, cut the fucking accent. Everyone in this airplane knows you're Nelson Scott Simpson from Michigan or wherever the fuck you Minneapolis." It was great.
Jeez.
I love kayfabe stories like that.
Oh yeah, dude. Especially now.
Someone was in trouble. I can't remember. If someone was in trouble, he had the Islanders with him. And he's like, "Come on, guys, back me up." But the car got pulled over, and he was like, "Come on, guys, back me up." But they still kept with their gimmick of not speaking English or at all.
Dude, man, I need to see I definitely want to make a movie just called Kayfabe, and it's just basically about that time and era during the old wrestling territory days of people just staying in character no matter what, having to deal with both the positives and the negatives, the bullshit and all that stuff, and maybe not a direct historical representation, but something loosely based off of it. Like, I don't know, have like a Larry Zbyszko fill in, turn heel, and then end up getting stabbed in the ass by a random rabid fan or some shit like that. I think that would be a great movie. I think it would be a great comedy.
Okay, who was the wrestler who got in a plane crash and then had to kayfabe wrestle normally like he wasn't in a plane crash?
Ric Flair?
Well, I don't think so. 'Cause I think this person wrestled with a broken back. I think they might be fairly old school and maybe a minor league. I'm gonna look for this. I know I heard that story before.
Yeah, I know Flair was in a plane crash.
Yeah. Let's see.
What culture has this? Here it is. 9 Laws of Physics.
Tim Woods.
Tim Woods.
Tim Woods, Mr. Wrestling. He was, according to this Cracked article, back when Cracked was good, but Cracked's not good, so I have to keep loading ads to like continue reading.
Yeah,
he
fuck
suffered a
Crack.
concussion after a plane ride and bruised ribs, but because, what was it? He was on the plane. Yeah, so his rival was also on the plane with him and got paralyzed from it, but kayfabe couldn't admit he was on the plane because they had to report the plane crash, sort of. And he was wounded. But, so this guy had to keep wrestling for a while with a concussion and rib fractures.
Oh, jeez.
Well, that was pre-Benoit, so...
Yeah, this is old shit. This is like dark era, probably pre, like, Federation, faction era.
Yeah, this is the Territory days, I assume.
Territory days, my bad.
But yeah, Tom says his favorite kayfabe story is always David Schultz.
I'm right back.
The guy who bitch slapped a conservative asshole for saying that wrestling is fake.
God.
I know.
I do love the kayfabe rivalry between between Jerry the King Lawler and Andy Kaufman.
Oh, that was amazing.
That was so good.
Let's see.
Yeah, I actually found the actual interview on, I think it was on Letterman, and Kaufman was screaming, "Yeah, fuck you, Jerry Lawler," but they never bleeped all the f-bombs in it. I don't know if that was like a one-time whoopsie doo. I can't even say fucking silly phrases right. Whoopsie doodle. Yeah, let's go with that. Whoopsie doodle.
So I found this article, 9 Laws of Physics that only exist in wrestling, and I want to share some of my favorite ones. The law of inverted tabletop inertia. So basically, it's like, normally, if you're falling and you slam through a table or whatnot, it breaks your fall, right?
Right.
It breaks your like if you're falling and you crash through a table, theoretically you saved yourself injury because it broke your fall while at the same time giving in. But in wrestling, if you do a move through a table, that just makes it 10 times more powerful.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Did Roman Reigns actually? Sorry.
Oh yeah, Law of Conservation of Wrestling, which is basically
conservation of wrestling.
Yeah, basically what this is talking about, it's karate logic, where it'll take one guy 12 minutes to beat one guy, but put that same guy in a ring with 12 other people, and he'll wipe the floor with them.
Or how one ninja is the most impossible to defeat foe ever, but an army of ninjas are all jobbers and suck.
Yep.
Or how about an AEW, fucking assholes like Jelly Nutella and Sonny Kiss can actually hold their own against a fucking giant MMA guy like Jake Hager and a longtime veteran like Chris Jericho.
Let's see. Principle of involuntary locomotion. This is the one that Jason's been talking about the most, where they get thrown to the ropes and they just keep running.
Yeah. The infinite Irish whip. If you were in like Montana or a really flat state and threw someone in an Irish whip, they would just keep running over the horizon forever.
Until they run into something.
Also,
yes, until they run into something.
Also, Carnage asks my thoughts on Roman Reigns turning heel. That might actually be good for everyone.
It might be, but I hope heel him is the same as regular him, where they insist that he's a heel, but they keep pushing him to the top of everything so people hate him, and thus he's a successful heel.
Yeah, I know. That's why people say he should turn heel. And now he's not just any heel. He's a Paul Heyman guy.
Oh, okay, that's
which is basically, if he's basically turned into the modern day Bobby Heenan. If you're just with him, you're automatically just a straight bad guy. You know, kind of like how Andre the Giant once showed up, and alongside him, Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Yeah.
Let's see. Anderson's Law of Rope-Assisted Impact, and it's named after Arn Anderson.
Nice.
Basically, it states that if a rope, that if you combine a regular move using the ropes, it makes it 10 times more powerful. Like a suplex, people, like if you do just a regular vertical suplex, people get right up from it. But if you lift them up to the suplex, drop them on the ropes for a slingshot effect, and then do the suplex, then they'll never get up from it.
Yeah. It's a cool move.
I'm not gonna lie, I regret not going to the bookstore today, if it's even open. Because I want to see if, because Plus Size L Volume 5 came out a while ago, I need to pick me up a copy of that.
That's a good thing to pick you up.
I know, I need to see the context of this fucking fat ass slap. Wait, what'd you say?
I want Oga to pick me up.
Nah, I want the Cyclops chick.
Nah, that's fair.
Let's see.
We both like the tall ones.
We like the big, strong, soft in the midsection ones.
You want them to step on you.
No, I want suplex, bitch.
Let's see.
Suplex. Okay.
The law of increased rotational inertia, and basically what this says is, if you take a top rope splash and add a loop-de-loop to it, it makes it 10 times more powerful.
Adam Cole left the Undisputed Era? Or supposedly leaving it. I thought he founded it. I thought he was the leader.
Yeah, he founded it, but it's looking like they're planning to kick Adam Cole out of the Undisputed Era.
Oh, that's bullshit. That's like if the rest of Four Horsemen either kicked Flair or Arn Anderson out.
With the way it's looking is that they're kind of pushing for Cole to have a softer side, and so that's going to cue everyone to get on him because he's not like he usually is in the Undisputed Era.
Okay.
And so it's either going to have him go for a singles push or he's getting put to the main roster.
Okay, that makes sense because the Takeover pay-per-view, he had a match with Pat McAfee, and he was the babyface in that match against McAfee because McAfee was a fucking douchebag.
Yeah.
But that was an awesome match. I liked it a lot.
Well, he's kind of getting pushed as a babyface.
Who,
Like,
McAfee?
during Adam Cole.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
The way it's looking is that like his last match with his match with Finn Balor last week, he was kind of the babyface of the show with Finn Balor being the heel.
Does Finn Balor still put awesome face paint on his body?
Not as often as he should be.
Oh, that sucks
It's a
because
lot of work. I feel for him, but it's so cool.
it is, dude. He made himself look like Carnage at one point.
Well,
He's Carnage at almost every point.
No. Like
It
literally,
seems like
it looked
the-
like an off-brand Carnage.
Oh, I know
yeah, he almost looked like Carnage.
Yeah. Oh, it's so cool.
But no, it seems like the WWE is trying to keep him away from doing the paint stuff,
Why?
which I don't know why.
Oh,
I'm assuming it's time consuming, and they're like, you gotta pay the makeup and paint girl. You gotta buy all this paint.
I thought Balor fucking applied that shit himself, or at
Oh yeah,
least
he
most
did.
of
I
it.
forgot. No, he did do his own makeup. For
Doesn't
a
need
while.
to hire a
He did
makeup
some-
professional
He did
for
some
it.
of his own makeup, but he did have professionals help him with a lot of the other makeup stuff.
Yeah.
That's dumb. That's like removing the mask off of Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
You're just gonna
Yeah,
turn him
look
into
what
a
happened.
god.
Look what
Yeah,
happened.
exactly.
I feel for him. He wants to get over without people saying, "Oh, your entrance is just really cool because of a crutch, because you're not that good." But
Hey, I resent that. Finn Balor's really good.
no.
Yeah.
I mean, people say that. I think Finn Balor's he's one of my favorite wrestlers active today.
He's not doing the weird jazz hands finger pointing shit, so that's a plus.
Oh, if he did that, that would be hype.
Oh, fuck you.
He's not as butchered as friggin' Ricochet.
Oh my god.
What happened with Ricochet?
He's been getting spots in main events instead of the actual show.
Ah.
By the way, apparently Willow is coming back to the WWE.
That's just a rumor. I
Oh.
know Jeff Hardy has stated that he wants to do Willow versus the Fiend.
That'd be fun.
Actually, yeah, I could see that. I could totally see that.
Actually, did we just kind of like reference the Matt Hardy thing. Sorry, I got confused which one. Do we just reference that and then just kind of move on from it immediately without talking about it?
Well, I'll say this much. The latest episode of AEW, Hardy did come in, address it, saying that he's just going to leave for a while, wait till he recovers and comes back. He looks like he's doing fine so far.
He seems to be doing better than he was.
I still think that fuck up deserves a Gooker nomination.
Like,
Because it sucked the energy and air out of that pay-per-view.
Well, here's the thing. That pay-per-view itself
Wasn't good.
It was the weakest of the shows.
Oh.
I still think it was good, but it was the weakest that they've done so far.
Oh, then you're probably going to fucking love Cornette's review of the whole damn thing.
Oh,
If
boy,
only The Rock had like a glass of mimosa to throw in Jericho's face when he got hit by the Boston Crab.
I do think that was kind of that's the strongest match those two have had. But at this point, there's really not much Orange Cassidy can do right now. They're gonna have to push him to the side.
Should I boot up my fire promotion? I need to dust that off.
That would be fun tonight.
Sure. All right.
My main critiques with All Out. The opening match they did should not have been on the opening match. It should have stayed on the pre-show.
I heard about that.
It wasn't a good opener. Now, Jurassic Express versus the Young Bucks, that's an opener. That was actually a really good match.
Yeah, Jim's co-host actually thought it was the best match on the pay-per-view. Even though Jim's like, what? And he's like, well, hear me out. Well, okay, or second best. It's either that.
My top three matches were that, Hikaru Shida versus Thunder Rosa, and MJF and Jon Moxley.
Yeah, they had a lot of problems with the MJF Jon Moxley match.
There are problems. I did. My main thing was I generally liked the overall presentation of how it went through.
Well, he says that MJF came out as a babyface in that whole fucking match.
What?
Yeah. Well, you're just gonna have to hear Old Man Corny's justification on why he said that, because I forgot what he said specifically, but he needs to be champion. He really does. Yeah, I've watched a couple episodes of Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling. Let's talk about that cartoon.
All right. I need to watch that.
I feel like Al's gonna pick up immediately.
Okay. That is a really...
You sounded so far away.
I wish I could play that song. Or I might get a copyright claim by not just WWE but Bonnie Tyler as well, because she samples that song for Ravishing. Have you heard that song, Al?
Yeah, it's actually on my iPod.
I can't blame you. That's a good song. Ravishing.
I posted a wrestling meme in the wrestling chat.
Okay. At least you know where to post it. Don't.
It's the Undertaker when he was the biker and he did that thing where he puts both his hands in the air, but he only did it once. So that's his animation for every single WWE game that Biker Taker's ever been in until 2007.
There's nothing else to draw from. Man, I wish the wrestling games would make stuff up more often, but I guess I can't do that in the official games.
Well, because Biker Taker stopped at SmackDown Here Comes the Pain. You never saw him after that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's what you mean. Okay. I'm sorry. I thought he only had one entrance.
And I swear to God, I want to say he did that more in when he was Biker Taker for real. I don't know. It doesn't seem like a factually accurate.
This feels like one of those taunts I'd see in Hulk Hogan's main event.
But Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling, a show about wrestlers who do everything but wrestle.
Which, you know what? It's a very good premise. That's really good.
Pretty much.
I found some more I found some more really funny wrestling logic.
Oh boy.
Number 3, the referee frailness field. Basically, if you're wearing stripes, your defense and offense gets put down to 0.
That's believable.
Unless
Even
you're a
like
special, unless you're
people
a
now.
guest referee.
Yeah, if you're
No. Even like it even talks about how even if like it's a main eventer in the referee garb, they still get buffed or they still get nerfed and back.
No, exactly. Stone Cold Steve Austin in the Attitude Era, if he was wearing a referee uniform and like counting out the final match, and yeah, then somebody comes in, like hits him in the back of the head with the belt, like he would go right down. Even though in a normal match he would just walk it off because he's wearing the stripes.
Here's another one. The first law of intentionality, and this basically states that if you do a drop kick and connect with the opponent, like doing a drop kick and connecting with the opponent versus doing a drop kick and missing, both of them involve you landing slam on the mat, but it only hurts you if you miss.
Oh,
Don't you just love that?
Oh, of course.
yeah.
it's the best. 10 out of 10.
I landed a drop kick. I took 0 damage. I missed the drop kick. I took 400 damage.
I was in Helico and jumped off of the main boss's office onto someone on the ladder for a drop kick. I took 0 damage.
You're
Because it missed or because it hit.
Yeah, hit.
I love that. Even in the video like the SmackDown games where you can jump off a 2-story building, but you'll be fine if you hit the elbow drop.
Wow, okay, I definitely overshot myself on the merch.
That's the Tony Hawk game logic. You hit the ground like after messing up a trick in one of the Tony Hawk games. You're gonna hit the ground hard. But if you nail that trick, oh cool, I recovered.
Oh shit! I didn't even realize you were playing Fire Promoter.
Yep. That's what I said, man. I'm running my fucking promotion. Gotta crease it up a little bit.
Oh no! You gotta get rid of all your shit.
I know.
Oh no.
Dispose of the branded socks. They're no
Not
longer
the towels. Anything but the towels.
No. You can't get rid of the towels. You have to have your main face get his face in someone's ass.
Okay, I put up the stream on Discord. That's weird. I'm plugged in too.
I
I
saw
never
that.
see that.
All right.
Jeez.
All right. They're still in.
Yeah, they should have made Steve Austin has Broken Skull IPA now, but like back in the day when he was doing the whole Steve Weiser shit, they should have made them market, and it needs to be, it's WWF. It needs to be if they were going to make Steve Weiser back then, it needs to be some shitty Pilsner.
That's what I mean. And that would imagine Steve Austin, avid beer drinker, like having to shill out just a ripoff of one of the worst beer types.
Nice.
I mean, it fits with the audience. Rednecks drink fucking PBR, so.
Yeah, they do drink swole water. Worst beer I've ever had, and I've talked about. No, the first time I ever drank a beer, it was Red Dog, so I started at the bottom.
Oh God.
At least it wasn't fucking PBR.
I like the Yeti. I haven't seen a Red Dog can in years. Did they go out of business when people realized how gross they were?
Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
And then the Billy
Is
beer.
that a legendarily bad brand? Because I thought it might have just been a Midwestern thing.
Speaking of PBR has spiked coffee now, and it's actually pretty good.
You know what? I've seen that, and I'm like, I kind of want to try that. Maybe I'll drink Pabst Pabst Blue Ribbon. Watch it be like a good beer I just never gave a chance to.
Everybody I've ever talked to who's had PBR said it's like the bottom of the barrel, and there's a reason why it's so cheap.
To answer Carnage's question, I haven't even seen the first season of Cobra Kai, so.
Yeah, I didn't start watching that either. I've heard it's good.
Yes!
But I was never really a Karate Kid.
A fucking wrestler that's been has been eluding me for quite some time agreed to join my company.
Hell yeah.
Steel Johnson.
I love Sergeant Steel Johnson's design in the Fire Pro roster.
He's actually in the
solid
story
name.
mode. He's in the story mode. He has like hand-drawn artwork and everything.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I need to check out which story mode.
Not the one made by Suda51, the New Japan one.
Oh, really? That's cool. But yeah, he's got a great move set too, just like bruiser pile drivers and shit.
Okay, I'm gonna. I usually like to have my new talent. Oh, by the way,
What?
I always have to put them in the heel or face stable for my talent. I think that makes the matches more interesting to the audience's eyes. I'm starting to realize.
Yeah.
Let's see.
What type of I like?
Make the Canadian a heel, just on
Like,
principle.
this one dude whose name I can never pronounce is my favorite artist ever, and it was a
Nasty.
crazy Russian guy who made some of the most surrealist nightmare paintings ever.
All
So I like that kind of stuff, but I also like cute anime girls.
That makes you a heel, Jason.
Man, how dare you?
Both spectrums. The most pompous answer. If I said his name, it would have sounded more pompous if I could just remember this guy.
You're sitting here praising Uzaki-chan, yet you can't enjoy the glory of his cuties.
Oh, fuck you.
I couldn't say it with a straight face.
God, I can't. Okay, so a friend of mine, I'm not gonna say their name. Bill knows who it is. I mean, knows this friend that I'm talking about. But they're like 7.5 out of 10. It's not worth the controversy. It's not as bad as everyone says it is. It's decently written, yada yada yada. And I'm like, I think you're missing the point that they still sexualize little girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what? Why is everyone missing that fucking point?
I've actually seen Twitter posts of people saying, "I find racism more horrific than child pornography." I'm like, really, dude? Really?
Like
It gets on my nerves.
I just don't
Like-
understand why people are missing the point so fucking hard. It's not
Because the point is undefendable, so they have to change what it is.
Like,
it's about how it's bad. It's about
Yeah.
how it's bad.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, that's great and all, but they're still like shoving the cameras up there.
Oh, you mean like that? I thought you were talking about the people defending it.
I'm talking about like their defense where it's like where they keep saying no, you don't understand. It's about how sexualizing stuff that these children is bad. And in the movie,
Watch it demonstrate this by sexualizing these children.
yeah.
And they're like, oh, but in the movie, it shows that it's bad because the audience is booing them at the final scene.
But the audience are depicted as the antagonists in that scene.
You know the worst part
And I'm
is, if that message is true, they're saying the opposite, which is, Muslim faith is good. Because,
Yeah.
I don't know if you listened to Sid Alpha's summarization of the plot, but the main character comes from, like, a fucking strict Muslim family, and I'm like,
Yeah, a very
Yeah,
strict
we're like the
conservative.
Orthodox groups.
rockin'
and,
our place.
Yeah, and then so then the problem is when you have two extremes like that, like extreme modesty and pedophilia on display, and like the problem is like it's really hard to display a happy medium between them because that's everything else. So otherwise, it's like you gotta portray one as the villain. It's kind of hard to portray both when the main characters are super into one.
Like,
Good job, movie.
of all the movies that Netflix greenlit for their shows, for their platform, they chose cuties. Who the heck thought that was a good idea?
It won an award at here's what I think happened. I think it won an award at Sundance, and they bought it without knowing anything about it. And then they looked at the bill and said, "Shit, we have to pay a lot of money for like the right to play this, like before the license expires." So then they're going like, "You don't understand, guys. The movie's just misunderstood. It won an award and stuff." And in the actual behind closed doors, they're going, "Shit, we spent so much money on this. We need to put it out there. We just lost everything."
And in 3,
That
2,
sounds
1, and
believable.
Netflix stocks crashes.
Yep. Then the stocks crashed, and then it's like, oh, okay, whatever. We ended up in the same place anyway. We should have just cut our losses and said, yeah, this movie is gross.
Cut your losses. Cancel the movie going on your platform, and then you wouldn't have had this much of an issue. You probably would have taken a bit of a hit.
Still
wouldn't
gonna
have
have to
been
book
bad.
a title match. Daniel Harrison's the top heel now, and I'm gonna take him. And Kurt Kimmon's gonna fight him. Full House. About 6,200,000, but I think it'll be worth it at the end. Just gonna save right here.
Oh yeah, so that artist I was talking about earlier, that Russian guy who makes all those like nightmare paintings, Zwoldsol Bekinski. That's the reason I couldn't remember it.
Huh. Next month I'm gonna have to host a tournament because I like to do that at the end of every year.
I will say this really cool documentary about the guy by a YouTube channel called In Praise of Shadows. He did a video called The Nightmare Artist that's about this guy's life.
Gotta be careful.
Asking me what kind of art I like.
Gotta be careful on which songs I pick. I don't want to get copyright flagged.
And just keep playing that Hololive song I suggested. Nobody will like that but me.
Dude. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's not that I hate rap music. I just really hate modern rap music.
Yeah. The one she's channeling specifically, she mentioned it on her first stream, is like, it was like Japanese internet trash rock. Or just trash rap. And I guess that's what she was doing. And like, randomly, like, while she was introducing herself, it kind of broke character. She goes like, I like that stuff. Too bad it's a dead genre.
Man, I just want the next VTuber to be inspired by MF Doom or something else.
Yeah, I don't know. The whole storyline going on right now with this one, which is like a bunch of mythical creatures and one detective, like the fact that like, oh, that caters to me a lot. That's really cool. And the fact they all speak English is even better because I don't have to just watch subtitle videos and. Like,
it can't be it can't be Gargura. She's too smooth.
Oh yeah. Oh, my favorite is Mori, the one you played the rap of, Calliope. Yeah, that one I did not look twice at. I immediately got drawn to Lovecraft girl, adorable shark girl. And I was like, who's this weird like goth girl who looks like 02? And then like during her intro, the character she plays is like this pissed off, like over old office worker who just hates her job, and it's like, I need to pretend to be an idol on camera. And she breaks characters when she raps, but she like is constantly going like tee, and like you see like the I don't know what her face is doing in real life, but you see on her model like her eyes will like cross or like break.
Ooh, he held that for such a long time.
Wait, what?
Oh, I'm watching the match right now, dude.
Yeah. Keep holding them.
That's my sponsor.
Yeah, but the
Hey, it could be worse. It could be what was the name of that Coca-Cola brand that Frank Reynolds had that apparently is being supported by a fucking African terrorist group?
I don't remember this episode.
It's from season 12. I recently just watched it.
Oh yeah, I stopped before that. Yeah, okay. So sorry. So somebody's mentioning the Doog in chat. Hey, thanks, Tom.
Ikabokum.
Ikabokum.
I love that Ikabokum started trending, and like so much that Rareware took notice on their Twitter and said, I don't know, like, yeah, it's like I don't know what she's saying, but it looks like she's having a fun time. And it's like, oh my god.
Onga Ponga.
Yeah, but I spent like all Saturday going like, oh cool, I'm gonna watch Hololive, and like all 5 of these new characters, I'm gonna watch all their debut streams, I'm gonna watch this collab stream, and I see they're still streaming off and on, and I'm like, oh my god, these girls were sleep deprived during like their first stream. Are they going to collapse? I subscribe to all their channels because I want to love them all and give them a chance.
Good.
We're simping into the fall, boys.
Shark of the lake. What is your wisdom? A.
Hey!
Okay, so that was the big meme about the new one, Gargura. She's a cute shark girl, and when her Twitter went active, the first thing she posted all day was just a lowercase letter A.
Ooh, from the top ropes.
Actually, when she appeared on her, like this became a meme, and when she appeared on her stream, she just made this dumb face, and this went and then shut off the stream for like 2 minutes. Then came back and went again, and the chat just exploded.
Come on, Steel Johnson, you can't look weak.
Also, her personality seems to be like, I don't know how old I am. I don't care about anything. I know that I must fuck. The only time she like picks up and like doesn't get like zoned out is when she's talking about playing Twister with her friends. It's like, I just like their big arms and limbs wrapped around me.
Horny on main.
She's great. Second favorite.
They're having a match. I need to check the match rules.
Oh, I'm sorry, we don't say naughty words on my stream. Oh, but it is an absolute piece of effing S word.
I need to finish a Gretzko.
Oh, Gretzko's great, especially the most recent season. I binged that in like 2 days.
Oh, is this a hardcore match? Because they're not counting down.
No,
the rules.
Yeah, the rules got changed ever since I did that damn cross promotion deal. So I need to check it. Because to be honest, I don't like it.
Yeah, I had to do the same thing when All Japan was.
I need to do traditional territory style wrestling. Damn it!
Not this outlaw mud show.
Exactly.
Back to the good old days.
I saw that.
Good old days after 9/11.
You know what?
I
saw a post by somebody who posted that at 12:01 on September 12th, and it's just the gif of Sundowner yelling the good old days after 9/11.
Sandra from
I'm just.
Metal Gear Rising, I believe.
Yeah.
It's just that match. I saw.
Game that came through.
I saw an old match that Cornette did a commentary on. It was the Midnight Express versus Mr. Wrestling 2 and Magnum TA. And I don't even know if there was a commentary track on it because the audience was just screaming and yelling, getting excited from start to finish. And I look at it and I feel like Frank Reynolds tearing up going, oh my God, I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
It was such a fucking amazing match. By the way,
You have to link us to it.
oh, I linked it to you a while ago. In fact, let's see if I can find it because it was a YouTube watch.
Punched him in the tit.
Yeah, but I guess my official thoughts on Agretsuko is I watched all 3 seasons and I was just really satisfied and like on the edge of my seat, and I'm like, yeah, I don't want them to do any more because this is a really good spot to end.
Season.
Then they ruin it with another season. At the start of season 3, Agretsuko is like living in her VR headset and like spends all of her money on a virtual boyfriend. And I'm like, oh my God, I relate so much.
She's simping for that
She's
unicorn.
simping for a VR boy. Oh,
All right, that's it. Sorry about the loud noise. I'm trying to look because I don't know if these guys.
Oh no!
Do like that move called elbow.
I think this is the one. Is it? Nah. Well, I found the Cornette video.
Awesome.
Yes. Speaking of that, anyone who follows Siva Gunner, they
Well, Jim, that's it for the.
Oh. Again, that was me pulling.
Once September and the Metal Gear Rising Revengeance soundtrack.
So this 9/11 has been really weird. And
Sorry, guys.
I wrote tributes and nothing but memes, and that's good for
I
me
mean-
because I'm kind of a.
I don't celebrate 9/11 because that's not worth celebrating.
Sometimes, but
Is it going
it's
for
like,
the
it's
pin?
like, oh wow, everyone is getting really cynical. Also, the fact that like kids have graduated 9/11. Yeah, kids have graduated who were born after September 11th.
Yeah. Here's the thing.
It's something. It's something
Thousands
that's on
of
the
lives
history
were
books.
taken away, and then almost 200K lives, unless we reached that already, have been taken away just in this year alone.
Yeah.
One of them had to be Kamala, for fuck's sake.
Live action shows from the 2000s.
Ah.
Oh, man.
Scrubs.
Yeah.
Scrubs.
Oh yeah, you know what? Scrubs is a really good answer.
However, she said it backwards. She said from 2009s to 2000s. I'm like,
Yeah, that's what I was kind of wondering, but
I mean, all right. I got a backup answer for this. In case she's talking about the 2010s, it's Parks and Recreation.
yeah, Parks and Recreation, very good. Wait, It's Always Sunny, unless that was that started in like
2000,
yeah, it's been a while.
Like 2004, 2005. It's still going, dude.
Yeah, that's true.
I can't wait for their new season's gonna be great because it's gonna make fun of Tiger King so hard.
Oh god.
Because dude, I finished season 12 and one of the episodes is making Dennis Reynolds a murderer, which is just a straight parody of making a murderer, and it was fucking fantastic. It was fantastic. And Steele Johnson won. And my internet freezes. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh god. Yeah, but I was thinking, it's like, yeah, if a show has the majority of itself in a particular era, then it should be considered that. Like, Seinfeld started in the 80s and went into the 90s, but it's the quintessential 90s show.
That's so fucking weird. 97%. Sweet Action Jackson.
Nice.
Yeah, like I said, man, my talent is getting the best treatment. So they're getting the best doctors, they're getting best trainers.
July 4th.
Okay. Well, as an American, we are required by law to watch Team America every single day. So
You're also not wrong with that.
we have to watch it twice on each of those days, though. Those days are special.
And then also for Veterans Day, you have to watch it for 24 hours straight.
Actually, we have to watch it like military time at 1776. Our clocks were very effective. They were made in America.
This is the ladies and gentlemen, you're going to witness history. This is the first ever Louisiana Wrestling Society's 8-man tag match.
Oh hell yeah! You got a big enough roster to do it.
Yep. And I'm using all the weak mid cards for this.
Yeah, push them over. Wait, weak mid cards according to you or according to your audience?
Both.
Okay. It's like kind of like that one guy. No, he's your champion. I'm pushing him really hard. Like 70% like match satisfaction rate. Oh, Al, how are you feeling?
I think it's starting to hit.
Starting. I noticed mine hitting an hour ago.
Okay, so I know you probably wanted to move from this topic, but there's an interview with the Cuties director.
Oh boy.
Bringing it back.
And she was like, "No, it's okay. We had a child psychologist on set this entire time." And I'm like, shouldn't that be a fucking red flag?
Yeah, not necessarily, but I'm assuming they hired a really bad child psychologist. If everything else, like everything about this production seems so sleazy and under the table, but oddly powerful considering they interviewed 700 little girls to find the perfect little girl to shake her ass.
Yeah, they incorporate. They didn't they do like just like 700 different twerk auditions.
No, the entire movie's twerking.
I know the entire movie's twerking, but the whole thing is just during audition period, they had to get a variety of different girls to come in to do auditions for their twerks from several angles.
I know how
they recorded them.
works.
Whoever is doing that should be on a list.
Like,
Cool.
They are on a list. It's called the credits.
Wrong list.
Oh, that's a good counter right there.
No, wait. Yeah.
She said she created a climate of trust between the children and myself during filming. And
I can't hear the rest of it. Shit.
before I wrote this story, I was also lucky that these girls' parents were also activists, so we were all on the same side at their age. Whatever, fucking jail the parents too.
Who also made a climate of trust for people? Bill Cosby.
Oh.
Zip zap, zoop zap, pudding pop.
No, but that's my like. Oh, it's okay. The like. No, it's like, no, guys.
Okay,
No, guys, you don't understand. It's against that kind of thing. Okay, maybe she interviewed 700 little girls. Okay, maybe they deliberately filmed
this
it that
point-
way. Okay.
At this point,
Director.
at this point, I'm convinced Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. He's still alive, and he got stuck having to fight cuties.
Oh God. Yeah.
You know, they should call that director a German porn star's mouth. A German porn star's mouth? Cause she full of shit.
Ugh. Actually, so you know what? I love Zach Ross's comment because depending on the tone you use, it can make you sound heroic or make you sound like a huge pervert.
Yeah, Parks and Recreation does have Chris Pratt as a regular character, and he's fucking hilarious in that show.
Biggest question about cuties is where are the 650 plus torque audition tapes? Or biggest question about cuties is where's those 650 plus audition tapes?
Who wants to know, Zach?
It's all in the context.
Who wants to know?
Zach, what are you trying to tell us here?
What?
Do we need to get Chris Hansen over there?
No, I was reading this comment. And I was saying,
No,
depending on the way you read it.
I wonder how many people. I wonder how many people brought to Chris Hansen's attention on social media about this whole fiasco.
Oh, poor Chris Hansen is overworked.
He's the only guy. He's the only public figure who's known for this shit. I can't say no. It's the actor who played.
He probably doesn't care because he's making money. He's profiting off of the Onision stuff.
Yeah, that's like the craziest thing. Is just they keep pushing it. They just keep pointing at that WrestleMania sign.
No, it's not even that. There were a lot of allegations came out that Chris Hansen sold the rights to the Onision story to it was like one of the crime channels for television.
Oh, that's great.
I wouldn't call it great. You're profiting off of people that are still currently living.
Yeah.
And people who have actively come up to your platform to give allegations, hoping that you can try to do something about it.
Yeah.
To be fair, Dark Side of the Ring technically is still profiting off of Owen Hart, so.
I'll lose something. Yeah,
Fair enough, but here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. Martha, was that her name? Martha?
I think so.
I can't remember Owen's wife. She consented to doing that.
Huh. Okay, yeah.
These people didn't.
Yeah, but nobody likes Onision.
Yeah.
No one. Take
Onision-
away the creepy sex cult shit. He's still a militant vegan, and veganism to me is I spit in the face of it, like really hard.
Like, where was I defending Onision?
I evolved by eating all of my brethren and becoming the strongest.
I had shrimp and bacon on my pizza earlier today, so.
Doing what?
Shrimp and bacon on my pizza.
Yeah. Yeah, that Chicago style that I got, that I think I mentioned it was a crab and shrimp. It was really good.
Well,
damn it. I ate all the pizza and I wish I had more.
Zachras says, well, if you profit off someone who's alive, at least the profits could be donated to the subject and go to therapy.
They're not. Chris Hansen's Chris Hansen's done this before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's been caught doing some underhanded tactics for a little while.
Have the show anymore?
No, he doesn't have the show anymore. The thing is that
why.
The reason people were going to him to discuss what he's done was because he still had contacts within like different parts of the FBI.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
involved.
And then people find out that he sold the rights to this stuff to a crime TV show, and apparently he's using the money to essentially pay back a lot of debt he still has.
Okay.
And so people are kind of like, what the fuck? One of the last, when he was still going through these interviews, one of the people he talked to was this person who ran a Tumblr article or a Tumblr page.
Okay.
Who had little to no connection to the actual Onision stuff. It's just someone who pretty much made an argument about who was going sorry. He was this person who was going out of their way to kind of just either talk a lot of trash or do text-based commentary off of Onision stuff. And said person admitted after the interview was that she was like high as fuck while doing the interview.
Oh.
Jeez. It's not good.
No. It
You
kind
gotta
of
get testimony out of somebody who's high.
Yeah, just like Charlie trying to give a testimony when he was high on cat tranquilizers.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
Man, Charlie was just a dumpster fire and my favorite character.
Dude, remember when he was singing that song for the bar? He's like, I got a big singer for you. I'm gonna sing it. There's a spider, deep in
There's
my soul.
space.
And he just tells everyone, go fuck yourself.
Honestly, I think my favorite Charlie moment ever is probably he's talking about like the rat smashing stick, or the or the one when they find out he's been burning all the garbage, and it's a little like, no, you take it, if you throw it out, they take it to the landfill, it just goes and decomposes and it makes everything gross. But if you burn it, it goes up in the smoke goes up in the sky and makes new stars. And then the girl's like, I want to dispute that, but I don't know enough about stars to argue. Which is my favorite line in the entire show. I swap out the word stars for everything else every time somebody says something super wrong, but I can't tell them why they're wrong.
Oh, submission hold right here. You think you're gonna tap?
I was never really a fan of The Office.
Me neither.
I'm like, okay, I just never like Steve Carell. I don't know what it is. I've never found him funny in any movie he's ever been in.
I kept getting people trying to tell me, "Oh, Steve Carell's hilarious. He's got his dry humor." I'm like, "There's nothing funny about it."
The longest pause ever.
Yeah.
What do you say is the fate of Netflix after the Q's? Here's the fate. Everyone's gonna forget about it in a week.
Exactly. Nothing is going to happen. Oh, their stocks take a little bit of a crash. People publicly boycott them and stop their subscription. But I feel like it's just a drop in the bucket.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The only way I can see it getting worse for them is if they keep doing it, but they're not gonna keep doing it.
Yeah. Okay, maybe we should not have. This is now the conspiracy theory version. This is to test the waters to see if the public would slowly accept child porn on every streaming site. We'll get outraged the first time, but then we'll keep getting less and less outrage.
Netflix presents Kodomono G-Con.
Netflix presents Boku no
Live
Pico.
action Kodomono G-Con. Oh god. Live action Ekin.
No, not just Boku no Pico. Boku no Pico uncensored.
You know, I've said it before, Boku no Pico is like the most sanitized nothing hentai ever.
Fair, but still.
I figured I could watch it and be kind of grossed out laughing, but I'm like, this is so clean. It's like watching two dolls fuck. I maybe don't.
Oh!
Don't know that from
Oh,
experience.
why is he grabbing him by the dick?
Netflix presents the H section. The majority of it is just lollies and Shota.
Speaking of hentai,
Look at that chicken.
hold on, speaking of hentai, oh yeah, Airspecies Reviewers is saved.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It got a licensor, which is awesome.
Yeah, they're just gonna release on DVD. They're not gonna dub it, unfortunately. I know they're not
that's
gonna.
fine by me, but honestly, I would love a good dub of Interspecies Reviewers so I could show it to everyone. Even my friends who are I don't like subs, I can't read.
Oh my god, I almost want to fire that guy, because that is the worst submission move I've ever seen in my entire goddamn life. And he's not letting go.
Oh, are you talking about the dick claw?
He's not letting go.
It's still probably better than the
Al make
Overdrive.
this guy? He just keeps going.
Apparently, Zach says this is film number Cuties is strike 4.
Yeah,
What
no,
were the previous 3?
Yeah, okay.
Why
So,
was the other 3?
no, there's like a French producer that produced
my
it.
God,
And he
he's
produced like
so-
3 movies before this that are very similar.
Oh.
Every time there's a director going, I want to make a movie with hot little girls shaking their asses, this guy shows up. I'll produce that for you.
And it, that Dark Scream, that CBT gave you a 90% match.
I guess people in Louisiana love CBT.
People love the dick claw.
Cock and ball torture.
It's still downgrade from the first match, so I'm still mad.
It's still 90%.
God damn it. God fucking damn it.
You're gonna have to promote him. He's a rising star.
Yeah, he's a
league. People be chanting.
He's
Dick
a right.
Claw, Dick Claw. All the kids
he's
in
a
his
rising
audience wearing Dick Claw t-shirts.
I hate to say this, but he's the Joey Ryan of your promotion.
He got himself over like Zack Ryder. Let's bury him like we did Zack Ryder.
The nefarious
poor
Nathan
Zach.
Diskin.
Zack Ryder's he's going by his real name in AEW now.
Matt Cardona. Yeah.
Oh no! WWE
By the way,
owns it.
Matt Cardona doesn't believe in the word jobber.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel Jobber's like a cute, funny nickname. So
No, jobber is an actual wrestling term.
Oh no, I'm aware of what it is, but I meant like what it sounds like.
You're
So why
right.
are you mad about Jobber? It's a good.
I just prefer the term enhancement talent.
It's too nice. We need to rename it to
Talent.
we need to rename it to Jabroni. Since that's an official.
Oh, man, jabroni of this match. Okay,
God,
honestly,
why?
that's the same energy of like someone of like when America's came out and was like, we're gonna call it freedom fries instead of French fries because it makes us feel better. It's like it's gonna be hard to like it has that same energy even though it's to make fun of people more by calling them jabronis instead of jobbers. At least jobbers implies you have a job.
It's
Also, Rusev made his debut in AEW.
as
Yeah.
Miro wearing a pink shirt and
He
blonde
gave the
hair.
most-
And he made obscure internet references like brass rings.
Apparently that was a line fed to him by Chris Jericho.
That guy kind of looks like modern day Jericho.
Yeah.
Jericho, man, Scott Steiner would have one thing to say about Jericho.
Is it an insane math equation?
No, it's just 2 words. 2 words. Oh, I don't know if I should play on.
Numbers don't lie.
What 2 words?
Hold
I
on.
He's fat.
Yeah. Fat asses.
Right here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. The words.
Wait, I need to raise rhythm up a little bit higher and then replay that so the chat can hear it.
Okay.
He's fat!
Perfect isolation.
He's fat.
Thank you, Big Papa Pump, for that revelation.
Oh, actually, my favorite thing about isolation is hearing them talk about it on Castle Super Beast. Wooly found out that if he just keeps provoking Pat, he can eventually get him to say something that sounds really bad out of context. So just keep asking him stuff, and then the second he says something like really questionable, and isolated. So nobody hears Wooly talking during the recording.
Jeez.
I don't remember the last time he's done that. Honestly, I think Pat's been way more wholesome than Wooly lately, especially with how much he loves his puppy.
Yeah, Zangief.
Yeah, oh god. That is a cute dog that you hear screaming in the background of streams
Dude,
now.
they went on a 45-minute rant about the Shenmue franchise after they announced that there's
That
a
was beautiful.
anime
My
adaptation.
favorite part of the podcast.
Bottom line, play Yakuza. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Bottom line, Shenmue was bad and has always been bad, and Shenmue 3 made people realize that Shenmue 1 and 2 are bad. That is like the most painful thing about this.
Shenmue 3 is a terrible game, and I've wasted my life, says Super Eye Patch Wolf.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
I love that video so much.
There was
like, so cathartic.
there was this post. There was this article. Apparently, there was this seal that had a genetic anomaly that instead of being like born with normal brown or black fur, it was pure ginger. And I'm like, oh look, it's Pat.
Yeah. And then Darkstream, was kind of wondering, is like, does Pat know? Yeah, does Al know who Pat is? I'm like, with how much I won't shut up about him, yeah.
I love how his rants about the Little Mermaid somehow managed to piss his family off.
That was my favorite one, and he was trying to piece together how that happened. It's like, my parents never listened to my stuff, but they knew I was talking shit about Ariel.
So I just came up to Dad and said, hey Dad, how's it going? He just turns to me and goes, so, Ariel just wanted the dick, did she?
So there was a guy who had an animated version of that, but unfortunately he deleted everything off his YouTube.
Yeah, I saw that, and that's disappointing.
Made me sad.
I said that. I said, Matt's not going to believe me saying this.
Yeah, actually, I think my favorite bit that was completely saved by Matt not being there was the Dragon Ball fanfiction review.
Oh, I don't think I've seen that one.
Okay, so the Dragon Ball fanfiction review was Pat going like, yeah, so I got really, really bored this week, and I read this Dragon Ball fanfiction that, like, wait, what? And I was like yelling at him. I was like, no, I've been told it's good. I've been told it's good. And the thing is, I was reading a bit of it, and it's like kind of weird. But then I eventually they kind of rushed the Fusion Saga, and then I hit a point, and I finished at what there is, and I will recommend it. And he's going on this long thing, and he's going like, yeah, it's like this weird reimagining of like Gohan as a chubby fat kid with a star in his shirt, and his deadbeat Goku dad runs a car wash, and Chi-Chi is dead right now. And then he eventually realizes it's like, wait, who wrote this fanfic? Oh, Rebecca Sugar. She called it Steven Universe. It was just fine that this is like a 20-minute bit. It is so good, and he is committed to that bit so hard. And if Matt was there, he would have shit all over it, because Matt is a mark for Steven Universe, and he did not appreciate it being called Dragon Ball as his fanfiction.
Wait, he has a hard-on for it?
Oh, Matt? Yeah, he loves it.
Oh, Matt.
Of course he would.
Oh, for some reason I thought you said Pat because fuck Matt.
No,
fuck
Pat.
Steven Universe.
Yeah, Matt is the one who likes it. Pat was like, I like the show, I'd recommend it, it's good, I don't really like it very much, and I fell off.
Yeah, I liked the show up until after the trial sequence.
I
After
dropped
that,
it
the show
after
took a
2-3
downward
episodes.
That's funny, because I did not mind that episode, and I was like signed off before that, like, it
turn.
was...
I meant after
one.
the
I
trial
watched
episode.
it, I'm like, oh,
not-
I don't care what happens in season 2.
Steven Universe, or as I like to call it, let's hug genocidal fascists.
Until they forget about being genocidal fascists.
Oh, I thought you said something else. Whew.
Oh no!
Speaking of, there was an episode of Always Sunny where a piano almost fell on Mac, and then Frank sees it, and he says, okay, the match is over. Second shot. He says, look out! He says the F word that you can't say anymore.
Oh.
It was the...
We said fascists.
No, yeah. But I thought you said something else. Genocidal. God damn it, these matches are getting weaker and weaker in the ratings. What the fuck?
Can gay people take that word back, and then it'll sound like really, really weird because it'll be all these like kind of well, usually fancier, cleaner people like yelling trucker slurs at everyone else. Because like I feel like that word, it never makes you seem like you're not a hick. You can't say it without a deep redneck accent.
I did not watch Dance in a Vampire Bun because I don't care. And this is a guy. This is a guy who's read through. And this is coming from a guy who's read through the entirety of Negima.
And this, so my experience with Dance of the Vampire Bun is I'm scrolling through Netflix and I'm like, oh, what's that weird 7-year-old anime girl like wrapped in cloth? Oh, Dance of the Vampire Bun. I'm probably not gonna watch that.
Did you hear that Uzaki-chan's getting dubbed by Funimation?
Yeah, Monica Riel's voicing Uzaki.
I listened to the dub and I'm like, yeah, that sounds like a dub. People like actually shitting on the quality of it is weird to me because I'm like, how is this any different than every other dub Funimation's done? It's the same.
Well, it's because Funimation is getting heat from the Vic McDerp situation.
Yeah.
Not even just that, but they're going around blatantly changing. They're going around blatantly changing the script of the original sub.
In what way? What part of that came out and what they've shown? I didn't see anything.
I'm not talking about Uzaki-chan. I'm talking about just some other animes in general.
Well, some moments will get changed in localization. That's a given. But you're talking about SJW shit.
Yes. Or not even just that, but just basing the dubs off of current political stuff, like with.
Oh fuck's sake! I don't buy that for a second. Hang on, look at the chat.
Love is war. They
look at nope, you can't do.
What the Viz Media thing?
Yeah.
No, Viz Media. There's Viz Media Europe.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
They're not getting Viz. It's just Viz Media Europe and.
Because I'm pretty sure Viz is still a bit bigger than Funimation, considering that they have big IPs like Naruto and Sailor Moon.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ. I don't want them to turn into a goddamn... No, man. Just no.
Okay, I feel like purchasing Viz Media Europe might cause like a weird legal issue because if you misprint that, it would imply that you're buying Europe instead of Viz Media. So you could technically own Europe from one single comma in the wrong place on a contract like that.
No, they didn't, Zach. That's what people were hoping.
Not being bought out though.
I don't want.
Okay.
I don't want.
They're not buying them out. It's a partnership.
I don't want to talk about it. Let's talk about something positive, like Nintendo holding a goddamn IP for 6 months in their digital store.
Oh God! Don't get me started on that nonsense. That Disney fault-based nonsense.
Just didn't.
That was partially sarcastic, but I do want to get off this fucking topic.
I don't blame you.
No, I was trying to move on to it.
I'm high.
I could tell.
Spoiler alerts, I am too.
Okay, you don't show as much. Big Al, on the other hand.
Really? I thought I was showing like crazy.
You're still able to talk a bit.
Well, that's Al in general. I've been talking to him right to his face, and he'll just zone out completely, even because he's just a little bit tired or distracted. Not even if he's intoxicated in any way.
Making his own Fire Pro Wrestling moves in his head.
Yeah, exactly. My mouth moves in a weird way, and you see it zooms in on Al, and in the background there's a bunch of inputs behind him of how to do a move inspired by my mouth.
Yes, he is fighting a woman.
Al. It's like, Al.
Why you gotta bring attention to it like that? Why you gotta make it political?
Planning out what to do for signature moves and finishers for Al.
I'd be like, I wonder what Al's thinking of right now, and then in my mind it's like, I'm gonna make this move into 2 dick stabs. I have moves where a dude will take out the fork and stab him in the dick.
My favorite move I've seen in Fire Pro, and it's super creative, is the dude just pulls out a gun and shoots them, and it's done by it's done I guess a hitbox flies out in front, but it's done by using the chair sprite sideways so it looks like a gun. Ghost of Tsushima freaking beautiful.
Yes, it is.
Co-op coming, which is neat.
Ghost of Sushi Town.
I did a meme where it's like place Ghost of Tsushima once, and the punchline is Tom Cruise is the last samurai.
Man,
But guys, who needs Ghost of Tsushima when you have Last of Us Part 2?
Boo.
So the saddest thing about The Last Samurai is the movie was completely like misrepresented, based entirely on Tom Cruise's ego. Because the movie's actually about Tom Cruise being like a European who goes to Japan during like the Meiji Restoration and tries to assist like the last samurai left. And so he's not the last samurai, he's helping the last samurai. And then the movie is like, I want my face front and center. And then they put Tom Cruise is the last samurai.
But Tom Cruise, your character wasn't in Shiroyama.
You're white.
Yeah, but I am the last samurai, guys. That's my Tom Cruise voice.
Stop jumping on the couch, Tom Cruise.
No. That's my Tom Cruise voice. But no, I think I mentioned this before. Tom Cruise was supposed to play Iron Man, but he didn't want.
What?
He did. Okay, they approached him for it, and they showed him the design, and he said, like, I want the face to be clear so they can see my face.
No, fuck you.
No.
That's basically what they said. It's like, no, fuck you. That's not Iron Man.
I also like.
You know what I just realized? My Tom Cruise voice is Fithers' Adachi impression. Hey guys, I'm not doing anything like this. I can't say who I am in the story because Al hasn't played the game yet and probably never will.
Shut the fuck up.
No, go love Adachi. He buys cabbages. And
Yeah. Iron Man not showing his face. Robert Downey Jr. was a fool taking that role, making billions of dollars and being in like 10 movies, and they found a way to show it. And they found a way to show his face anyways.
Yeah,
exactly.
With that weird like inside the helmet camera thing that he's been doing.
Yeah, but
no,
like
Tom Cruise has to be egotistical. He has to have his face shown at all times.
Yeah, no, because think about it. Like, any scene where he's in combat, he has the metal faceplate, but he'll never use it because he's Tom Cruise.
Oh yeah, I heard about Tessa Blanchard holding the Impact Championship belt for $10,000, even though it's really not worth that much.
Yeah.
She's.
Saki, I play a lot of Fall Guys.
I played like 3 sessions.
That might be fun to play on Weeb and Gaming.
You guys ever play Among Us?
Why
I got Among Us
out of nowhere?
Because YouTubers started streaming it.
That game's been out for a while, hasn't it?
2 years.
Well,
they just described it now?
Hold on, I have to make an important announcement. There's a live-action Japanese FMV game called Death Come True. It's made by the director of Danganronpa, or Danganronpa.
It's a live-action game.
It's a live-act. You know what FMV game is?
Video, yeah.
Yeah. It's that, and it's on the Switch for $15. So I think I might pick that up tonight.
Good.
If
I still haven't played Somnium Files. So I'll probably play it like 4 years too late, like I did Danganronpa V3.
Oh my god, that game is so good.
So the thing is, the Calliope, that Hololive girl that I'm in love with now and won't shut up about, several times on the stream, her rig completely freezes, and she looks like she just does Danganronpa faces from like every angle. Danganronpa character. Go watch like 5 minutes of her debut stream, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. She looks like Maki half of it.
Good on Eric Young going back to Impact and being the champion, but unfortunately nobody watches Impact. It's either WWE or All Friends Wrestling.
No, people watch Impact. It's just
Not that
small man right now.
Smaller than NXT's got it.
Yeah. Smaller than the XFL. Oh wait.
Well, listen. Given, listen.
The XFL's doing fine. Thank you for asking.
They have. Listen, they're dealing Access TV.
I just really
dealing
like that
Access
Vince
TV.
McMahon clip right there. Well, the XFL is doing fine. Thanks for asking.
Their Access TV deal has given more eyes than friggin' like what was it like?
Destination
Comet?
America? I don't know.
They had a deal with like Comet and also with a hunting channel.
This is a title
And-
match.
Oh shit!
I know this is
And
gonna be tough.
They were doing just terrible numbers.
And
But when they moved to Tuesdays on Access,
I think Kurt's got it.
they were getting like 100,000 views and such. That was. You may not think of it as a lot, but it's better. It's a whole lot better than what they were getting beforehand.
Yeah, the one guy I've ever really met who was a wrestler part-time, he showed us some of his videos, and these was like the official videos of the match, and they only had like 600 views. So I'm like, oh yeah, definitely better than that. Super nice guy, though. I have this thing where sometimes when I meet new people that have a unique look, I'll like think if they were a fighting game character, what would they be like? And this guy was like super skinny, had this like thick mustache, and was and yeah, it's just like okay, he doesn't really look like a fighter. He's kind of too small framed for that. And then, yeah, it's like so obviously he'd be like a merchant or like a wizard. And then later on in class, this was a job training thing. He just goes, he goes like, yeah, so this is my match. It's like, oh, you are a fighter. Never mind. Yeah, his gimmick was that he was basically Freddie Mercury.
Oh.
Yeah, once that co-op update, doing a Weeb gaming on the multiplayer Ghost of Sushi Town would be pretty fun.
Sounds cool, yeah. Yeah, like, how many other games, was that co-op announced when the game came out, or was that,
No,
recent?
it was like a
That was
patch
recent.
up there. Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's the weird thing. I figured they would have said later on, it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna support this game and co-op is coming. I feel like they didn't say that. It feels like months after the game came out, they're like,
They
oh
did.
yeah.
They did.
Oh, yeah, it's crazy.
That's better than a 10-year plan, or I'm going to make 16 parts of one video game.
Man, they were on fire this You know what? I say they're on fire. It's like good topic after good topic. I realized all those topics were just in the Shenmue discussion.
Which is why I'm disappointed that is not separated and clipped on the YouTube channel. Because I definitely
is.
want people to hear. Oh, it is?
It is. Yeah, it's on Woolies. Yeah, definitely on Woolies. I totally saw them talk about it. Like the Shenmue, it was 45 minutes.
But no, you don't understand. Shenmue's great. No, it's not. Play Yakuza.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, no. And he said that like when it came out, but then it's like he realized that Shenmue 3 was so bad that everyone who was like nostalgic and deluded into liking Shenmue 1 and 2 was broken of their curse.
Which is kind of
like-
funny because they re-released a duology like months before the game came out, and there were people who played it and went,
Yeah.
"Oof."
No, because they're nostalgic for those games. It's like, you know what breaks nostalgia? It's someone going, I wish I could see this movie or like play this game again for the first time. But Shenmue 3 let them do that. They played the first two games like awful and condensed and at their worst right for the first time, and it broke their old nostalgia.
Yeah, pretty bad.
Come on, you're the heel, but you're still the champion, Harrison. Don't
No, come on, Kurt. Believe in you. Man.
That's a 8-pin.
No, the challenger doesn't want to jump to the little guy.
I think my favorite dumb wrestling topic for whatever reason has been Lex Luger. I think it's because I'm on that part in OSW.
Dude, that match between him and Yokozuna sucked in SummerSlam.
So, context for this match. They do a cross-country bus tour.
The Lex Express.
Lex Luger. Yeah, the Lex Express. After Lex Luger shows up like in a helicopter at a naval base for a Let's Flip Yokozuna challenge, and he flips Yoko. And he does a really shit job of it. But like, nope, he's the new American hero, and they push him like they would Hulk Hogan across the country.
Yeah.
They get to the Yokozuna match.
They
He fights Yokozuna, knocks him out of the ring,
10
and he loses by
count.
count out, and thus doesn't get the belt, but runs around celebrating like he did.
Yeah, dude. Like I said, Jim Cornette actually did a commentary check on that particular fucking match.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, didn't that whole entire Lex Express thing last for like a full hour before it actually went on the footage?
I don't know. I think the Lexibus thing showed up after the match, or they played a montage of it.
Yeah, no, the Let's Express was to get
And
him over.
it didn't make any sense to have that patriotic fervor in that time because we were kind of chill as Americans and all that shit. So we weren't fighting Russians or Iraqis or even the Japanese.
Yeah, but we still had that left over. I think it's the idea that it's like we don't need to live in fear anymore. The Cold War is over. The Soviet Union just broke up. So it's like, I feel like maybe that might have, like been like, oh, cool, Berlin Wall falling and all that. Wait, that was before that. But Soviet Union falling apart.
That was 1991 when.
Yeah,
the
that's
Cold
what I
War
mean.
officially
So
ended.
I figure like maybe a couple years after that, people were super patriotic still.
Guys, I'm gonna be right back. I'm getting
I heard once that got stuck in my head for
All
a
right.
year. Of the Cold War is over, we won. Adult Swim. I heard that once, and I'm like, I don't know why I love this. I'm going to remember this forever, and I do.
God damn it, that was the worst main event ever.
100%. Oh shit.
Yeah.
64.
Yeah. Let's see how much I got in profits.
Yeah, pretty good turnout in the chat today, actually.
Yeah.
Hey, any
Almost
new
20.
people?
Yeah, Carnage, Ring of Honor is still
Turned off lurkers.
All right, I think I'm going to do a tournament here.
Ah, yes, go home. Thank you. Minutes later, no, not go home. Sorry. If Al showed you that was Roosh.
Yay!
I mean,
We sold
yeah,
out on
not-
dude. We
and
sold
freaked out.
we sold out on merch. Sold
Nice.
out on merch.
Yay.
I'm good. Okay.
Okay. Oh, God.
And I love how Duke is a meme, and I like saying the word Duke.
Dude.
Duke.
Okay, so my favorite thing was when she was first learning English, she had a hard time pronouncing dog clearly, and it kept sounding like duck. And every time someone would correct her, she would make the cutest no. Like, duck and no! What?
You missed Hololive.
Yeah. No, I didn't. Yeah, we're talking about the dog. It's okay. I keep coming back to this because I got it on the mind. Shark Girl has the potential to dethrone everyone. You might like Watson too because she's just kind of like a smug girl who claims she's British and like injects the viewer with drugs on the regular to get information from her viewers.
I don't know. I don't know Squig. I mean, the Shark Girl hasn't said the N word yet, so.
Yeah, well, because they're English, they're not gonna do that. They know. No, the Shark Girl said "eh," and that's all we needed. Local Shark Girl says "eh."
All that's missing is her just saying "ah," and then that's it.
Oh, she did drop. So,
Like just a loud. "Ah."
So three of them have said "fuck" already within the first stream.
Not surprising.
Two of them by accident, one of them on purpose as part of her character.
All right, new talent already.
Actually, so there's a thing that I just remember. It's the most obscure, like, weird fact, but in the movie Kiss Meets the Phantom in the Park, Ace Frehley would often not know what to say in scenes, so he would just go, "eh." And apparently that's become like a joke among Kiss fans, that there's a video of him promoting his new album, and he shows up in the video, just walks on screen, goes, "eh," and then walks away. And I want to make a dumb conspiracy theory style video saying that Ace Frehley is playing the Shark Girl on Hololive under a voice changer because the phrase "eh" is trademarked by Ace Frehley and they wouldn't be able to use it otherwise.
Now we just need Shark Girl and Ace Frehley to cross over.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm going to make this video. I'm going to keep it going. I'm just going to dig down this rabbit hole of whatever it sounds reasonable to a conspiracy theorist.
See, the plan is with Hololive is that they're trying to make the big, strong, patriotic American men to become just simp-obsessed sissy boys into... they're into these fake holographic girls that Japan and China have created. It sickens me.
No, and then Hololive's gonna get even more popular, and then Alex Jones is gonna go, damn it, okay, I need to be a virtual YouTuber, and then virtual Alex Jones with cat ears pops up on screen, yelling at the World Order and the globalists.
Kuwait,
It's
Isuna.
realistic CG Alex Jones with Nyanner's hair and ears.
Jeez. Kuwait, Isuna. It's me, Alex Jones Chain. He
I
just
want to
does
commission my
just
friend to draw this.
broken Japanese.
Because I am rather intoxicated right now, I'm going to leave myself a message in my phone of Catgirl Alex Jones and hope I remember it in the morning. Or better yet, forget it, and then look at myself going, what the fuck did I write? Catgirl Alex Jones.
Don't worry, we'll remind you.
Let's see. I just want to read some of the chat.
Yes.
Carnage Rage. They need to do a Dark Side of the Ring episode on Andrew Martin, aka Test. What
the hell did he do that would warrant something like that?
I guess his life, because he was a big, like, he died. He pretty much died just taking a lot of, like, I think he died taking a lot of drugs. Because he was really big into steroids.
Well, so did fucking.
Before I wrote the mood, when I wrote down Catgirl Alex Jones, when I usually make notes, I do it as text. I put this one as the title, so it's 3 times bigger than all the other notes I have.
Dark Scream, do you think they should do a Dark Side of the Ring episode on Mike Awesome?
What did Mike Awesome do?
Probably
not awesome.
Prostitution.
He did?
I don't know.
Oh.
All I remember Mike Awesome being is just a hardcore wrestler. Like
Same.
Yeah. Did some things. Did FMW in Japan for a while. Did the ECW. He's been in pretty much every promotion, I think.
I mean, Collision in Korea would still be a great episode.
Oh, undeniably.
Yeah.
So,
Finger Poke of Doom could be an episode.
The rise and fall of WCW.
Okay, you know what? I want the slightly illuminated Dark Side of the Ring, where it's like dramatic stories about like the goofiest, stupidest moments in wrestling, like the finger poke of doom. Next
Yeah,
time
same here.
On Dark Side of the Ring, the gobbledygooker story.
You stole my joke.
Oh, damn it.
Man, I can't wait for Gooker season, dude.
Dog Al Snow ate. Dark Side of the Ring, that time Al Snow ate a dog.
Dark Side of the Ring, the entirety of the Kennel from Hell match.
Dark Side of the Ring, the hand.
Dark Side of the Ring.
Dark Side. Dark Side.
Oh no!
No,
No!
Dark Side of the Ring. That time when the big boss man was lynched on a Hell in a Cell by the Undertaker in the Ministry of Darkness.
It's a long title.
Dark Side of the Ring, the Dungeon of Doom.
Dark Side of the Ring, the rise and fall of Loch Ness. No, I'm sorry, the fall and further fall of Loch Ness.
Oh yeah, Lance. Tess has been dead for a while.
The fuck over.
The fall and rise and then disappearance of the Shockmaster.
Kidnapping!
Because he falls when he goes through the wall, then he rises when he gets back up, and then he's never seen again.
Imagine the dramatic.
No,
I got a joke. The Shockmaster. The Bookers pushed him so hard he fell.
You see,
Dude,
he was
imagine
very
imagine those dramatization sequences and just imagine a slow motion of Shockmaster slowly dropping his helmet
no,
flat.
Okay.
his helmet
This is a
especially.
good idea. This is a good idea for a video of like Dark Side of the Ring season 26. And we should do like dramatic discussions about that.
The dark side of the ring.
Al, do you want to do that? That sounds like a really fun idea.
What is it?
Like we're gonna do like season 28 Dark Side of the Ring where they're out of things to talk about, and we have to do dramatic dramatic discussions about like the hand or the gobbledygooker.
That'd be great.
Dark side. Wait.
1997.
Dark Side of the Ring. The hot tub of Jim Cornette.
Oh God.
Even
No,
though
no. I'm just imagining a scene where it's just like, I mean, sadly he's gone, but like Mean Gene, you know, in a poorly lit room with dust particles, and it was there at SummerSlam. They wheeled out this giant egg, and they do a slow motion dramatic shot of the cooker flying.
It's like, no, so it shows a shadow of the egg bursting open and like a phoenix appears on the shadow.
oh man, I totally want to do this. I want to make a high budget parody series of this now based off of real wrestling events, but
Oh my God.
Originally, people speculated that it was going to be The Undertaker coming out of that egg. And The Undertaker himself, he was fearing for his career. He thought he was going to be known as the Eggman. But thankfully, that wasn't the case. But what we got instead...
Eggman!
At that point when you're like, they want an Undertaker to come out, and then you reenact that theoretical...
Oh, the merging together.
I was watching Survivor Series. I'm like, oh my! I was watching.
Oh,
all the
yes.
time. I was like, oh my God! I'm gonna be the egg.
Oh, yeah, Carnage. They did do an episode on Dino Bravo. It's in Season 2. The Assassination of Dino Bravo.
Oh shit, you know what? My throat's dry enough that I sound like Pika-Me when I laugh. Which is that VTuber that turns into a tea kettle when she laughs too hard.
Dark Side of the
Okay.
Ring. The Life and Wrestling Crimes of Vince Russo. And Jim Cornette is the only guest interviewer they have there. Well,
and throwing Scott Hall in there for no reason.
No, and then Vince Russo has to write the episode. And then there's a bunch of dumb twists out of nowhere.
In 1997, the Sex Master himself, Vince Russo, joined the wrestling stage.
Vince Russo gets the letter for Smash.
I love the
Wait a
fact
minute.
that Jim
Wait
Cornette...
a minute, what kind of
Dude, Jim
slinging bullshit is this?
Jim Cornette...
Here comes Kane.
Jim Cornette, on his own fucking website, he sells copies of the restraining order Vince Russo gave him.
Madman.
And he uses those profits and donates them to charity, unlike Chris Hansen.
God, Cornette. He's not the villain he is the villain we need right now.
But not the one we deserve.
Actually a hero. The villain who's actually a hero is all we need.
It's funny because looking back, I like the heels nowadays more than the baby faces. I like Iron Sheik more than Hogan.
Yeah.
You little jabroni, I bend you over, I break your back, I fuck your ass, I make you hammer.
I fuck your ass with my 10-inch cock.
Dude, follow Iron. If you have a Twitter account, follow Iron Sheik. All he does is just list some random things and tells them to go fuck themselves. It's amazing.
Yeah. Fuck you! Fuck tomorrow! Fuck!
And then
Fucking
he-
bullshit! Yeah, no, yeah.
Oh, right, right,
or something,
right,
be like,
right
"Fuck
here.
You. Whatever you want to.
And then you have that one AI just saying, "Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you."
Okay, so I talked about this, and it's a video I want to make, but I'm a lazy bitch. I don't feel like rewatching a terrible episode of Black Mirror, but I want to like tie this one episode of Black Mirror together with like the rise of Hololive, the fall of Kazuna Eye, and like the future of like weird marketing based on virtual personalities.
I'm surprised we don't have other virtual porn stars.
Because it looks like shit.
Do they?
Yeah, they're clipping through
so
this
awkward.
really badly.
It's so fucking awkward.
Yeah, that's kind of sad that Project Melody is doing is top tier right now.
Yeah, top tier is not even that high tier.
No,
But,
it's like you see Melody, and she's like, I'm gonna slip into something more comfortable, and then like the outer layer of the outer layer of the model disappears, and she's naked, and she's like, you want to see me do something? And then a vibrator magically appears on the model's hand.
Yeah.
And as she's doing it to herself, her hands are going like fucking insane because the rigging doesn't know what's going on.
To pick up the hands with the vibrator in the way.
Hey man, there's people out there who probably have a graphical clipping fetish.
Oh man!
Give her a few years, see what
I'm
happens.
a girl and I feel my dick clip her model. If I do it too hard, I take off to the sky like a horse in Red Dead Redemption.
So you have a Bethesda fetish.
Fuck no!
God!
Dude, I don't remember his name, but he would post this high quality like 3D porn that like looks like better versions of that shit you see in every like porn ad of this game will make you come in -5 seconds. And like it'll be like a really high quality version of that, but then the model will just freak out and stretch into infinity.
Good.
And it's like nightmare fuel, and I love it. There's one of a girl giving a blowjob, and then the mouth just opens up and like flies away.
All right, Kidman still has a chance to retain his belt. 93%.
Nice. Damn it. I read Carnage's post from earlier, and I misunderstood, and I thought he was going to say Dino Crisis episode yet.
That'd be funny.
Dark Side of the Ring, the failure of Dino Crisis.
Fucking, I just saw a meme where it's like when the pickle jar won't open, and it's Andre putting his hands over Hogan's neck.
Yeah.
No, I pay.
Oh, jeez. The Dark Side of the Ring, the failed marriage of Billy and Chuck.
You gotta admit, that fucking prosthetic makeup on Eric Bischoff was actually really well done.
It was well done.
Like, you couldn't tell it was him.
Wait a minute, now just say 3 minutes?
I listened to his I listened to him on the podcast, and he talks about how he kept the kayfabe up backstage, and he pretended to be this old man, and random people backstage is like, excuse me, could you direct me to the? No one knew it was Bischoff at all.
Oh, that's awesome. That's good kayfabe.
Yeah.
Dark Side of the Ring, Ric Flair's 4th failed divorce.
Dark Side of the Ring, the agony of Ric Flair's blades.
Dark Side. Wait. Dark Side of the Ring, the final days of Vince McMahon's quads.
No. It's gotta be the final days of Kevin Nash's quads.
I don't know. I think Vince McMahon's terror quads is still a better story.
Oh, god damn it, what are you doing in there? Oh no, I can't walk anymore. I'm so angry, I'm gonna sit down and yell at you.
Have you ever pissed yourself off so hard you paralyze yourself from the waist down? Because that's what it looked like.
Man versus God.
Toward the second.
Can you imagine a dramatic reenactment of the quad?
Which quad tear though? That's the question.
Where it's like, he looked pissed off. He looked like he was gonna enter that ring. He took his jacket, but then you see him slide in the ring, and that's where you see it all. It happened fast, but it felt so slow.
You got a wrestler doing you see the reenactment of him sliding in, and the dude
he's sitting at the corner, and John Cena and Batista are just arguing.
So, you know what? Okay, I feel like we can do that, like, on the cheap if we just did, like, for dramatic reenactments of the day my quads exploded. Like, all we'd have to do is just have, like, wrestling footage, and then, like, every once in a while cut to, like, maybe a less than 1 second, like, video recording in black and white of, like, us reenacting something, but way too close up so it doesn't look like shit.
Dark Sky of the Ring. That one time those two kids fucking did a dive off of a table, and then you remember that internet footage where he did like a tombstone from top of the roof and through a table, and they were both screaming loud, and the cameraman's like, "You all right?" Ah! You don't remember that old timey internet footage?
God.
No, Dark Side of the Ring, the rise in immortalization of Nicholas.
They needed
it's just 2 minutes.
The rise, fall, and further fall of Heydrich.
Al, who's Ricky Dozen?
Ricky Dozen is the father of Japanese pro wrestling.
And why is there needs to be an episode of him?
He was murdered by the Yakuza.
Oh.
Yeah, he had some ties to that.
Dark Side of the Ring. Is Eugene really retarded?
Wait, what?
You don't remember Eugene? Oh my god.
Oh, Eugene. Okay. Sorry.
I tried to forget about Eugene.
And then I realized I heard you correctly.
No, he's suggesting they should do a Dark Side on Eugene. Is Eugene really retarded?
Oh no!
Can you imagine the dramatic reenactments of him doing his Tard walk?
Oh my god. What was the wrestler's real name? Something Dinsmore.
A guy badly playing a disabled person.
Nick Dismore.
Yeah, that was him.
He was also Doink the Clown at one point. He should have stayed.
I love Doink. Okay, there was a thing I guess that happened. Like, okay, so the following of Lex Luger's career closely mirrors Doink's. So it's just that every time they talk about like a card that Lex Luger was in, Doink is also related to the match somehow, or in the same pay-per-view. So I guess like they introduced Doink, they didn't like, I guess the execs didn't like it. Then they introduced the 4 Doinks, and the execs straight said, no, we're not having more than one clown. Then they introduced like a Dink, Dunk, and like whatever, and
the
like
4 Doinks of the apocalypse.
Yeah, and like so, it's like, hey, Vince McMahon probably showed up like, hey, you said we can't have one big clown, but we can have 4 little ones. and then he started a feud with Jerry the King Lawler because they would constantly put rocks into the garbage cans he was about to kick in the ring.
Doink. Hey.
Little people. So it was like this team of like one person and like a bunch of dwarf wrestlers.
Doink Side of the Ring.
Doink Side
of the Ring!
Oh my god. Oh. Okay, no, we can't top that one.
That would be the name of the parody series right there.
Oh yes, that's it. Like with the Gooker and Nicholas and stuff.
Doink Side of the Ring, the foreclosure of IRS.
Dark Side of the Ring, Buff Bagwell's oh god, Judy Bagwell on the forklift.
Oh jeez.
Doink Side of the Ring, the custody of Dominic match.
Oh.
Dark Side of the Ring, that time when Vince, with that Triple H drugged Stephanie and forced a marriage.
Dark Side of the Ring, right to censor.
No. I got one, guys. I got one. Doink Side of the Ring, the death of Vince McMahon.
Oh, no.
That then becomes a Dark Side of the Ring.
No. And then something happened with Chris Benoit, and that's like the only.
No, that's really good. That's really good.
Oh my god.
Tragically killed in an accident. Then something happened with Then something happened with Chris Benoit, and it was real to be alive again. The end. Oh my god. Oh, Doink Side of the Ring is so good.
What if, okay, God. What if they kept kayfabe even with Chris Benoit dying?
Jesus Christ.
Like what? This McMahon just goes without hiding.
No, that's why you need to introduce ghosts.
Ooh, 100%.
Guys. Doink Side of the Ring, the glorious career of Vacant.
Who the hell? Oh, the guy with the fucking sign.
Vacant is the most celebrated champion in wrestling history.
Yes.
He has won the championship of every state in every country, all the world.
And he's still going strong.
He's still going strong. He's won every title ever made and will be made.
What, this fucking guy with the sign?
No, Vacant. The guy who gets whenever a wrestler has to vacate their championship, it becomes Vacant.
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay. Sorry, I missed it. Yeah, Vacant, the greatest champion ever. Just put it like next to it. How many times has the belt been vacant versus how many times has somebody had it? And see if Vacant is the longest running champion of all time.
I mean,
My name is Darkscream. I'm a guy on the internet who likes to talk about wrestling, and I know less than a guy who has 40 years of experience, but I like to pretend that I know better than him, because I'm younger.
Oh yeah, someone like they should do a Dark Side and Brian Pillman.
Yeah. Oh, Steve Austin better be in that fucking episode if that's the case.
So,
I'll tell you what, you son of a bitch, that wasn't planned. He actually was that insane.
you son of a bitch. It was always that easy for him. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Doink Side of the Ring, the one-time match of the Trash Man.
Doink Side of the Ring, heavyweight champion David Arquette.
Oh god. Doink Side of the Ring, the illustrious career of Fake Diesel and Fake Razor.
Doink Side of the Ring, Jim Carrey's career.
Dude.
No, Drew Carey.
No, dude.
Drew Carey almost got chokeslammed but didn't.
Doink Side of the Ring, the career of Will Sasso. But no, I'm just imagining a dramatization reenactment of the Trash Man throwing the trash can at Rickety Cricket's neck, having him bleeding profusely. And he didn't know what to do, so he
edit to existence.
And the Trash Man, he was visibly confused. He didn't know what to do, so he just raised his arms up, and the audience popped. It was the most amazing thing ever.
They thought it was part of the act.
I get it.
I knew
get
this.
it
Oh, speaking of document wrestling, you guys ever seen Beyond the Mat?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm familiar with it.
My favorite part was when they're talking about Terry Funk and how he had such an illustrious career, blah blah blah, and then it immediately cuts to him struggling to get out of bed, trying to put on his socks and his underwear.
Oh god!
My favorite moments was when Jim Cornette was caught being filmed because he said he didn't want to be filmed by those guys. My favorite moment was when Darren Drozdow had to puke in front of Vince McMahon.
He's gotta puke! He's gotta puke!
Feeling queasy? Huh? You gonna do something? Oh my god, he's gonna.
Oh, no. Doing it!
And then of course I remember the nasty boy just getting the shit kicked out of him by APA.
Dude, we
Door side
posted something on
rain with
Facebook
Bastion
in
Booker.
relation to APA. The Tom and Jerry meme with the two tough guys walking in.
Oh jeez.
Doing side of the ring, the time Vince McMahon said the N-word.
Doink side of the ring, Stone Cold Stunner victim turned president.
Oh, God.
Ugh. This whole term has been a doink side of the ring.
No, doink side of the ring. Val Venus's Japanese circumcision.
Oh.
I
And he just
choppy
your pee-pee.
I want to see a slow motion act of the camera getting to there as Val Venus is being strapped by ropes as the sword is just getting ready to come down.
Doink side of the ring. Rey Mysterio's dislodged fucking ping pong ball.
Yeah. Rey Mysterio's lost eye. That's a dark. No, you dark side of the ring. That shit.
Also, fun fact: in one of the SmackDown, I think it's like SmackDown Just Bring It, Val Venus is the only man that can hold the women's championship.
Oh, ooh.
Because I think it came out just around the time of his circumcision.
Yep.
That's a doink outside of the ring. Birth of sexual chocolate.
Oh, jeez.
I fucking love Mark Henry, man.
Oh, he's great.
But that fucking angle probably buried him in mid-card hell forever.
Doink side of the ring.
Man wanted to for destroying his arm that time because he was trying to outlift him. How dare you be stronger than me, Mark Henry? I'm putting you in sexual chocolate.
Oh, remember that time when Vince McMahon was in a car with Jim Ross? He's like, "Hey, how about that fart?" And Jim Ross is like, "Well, ain't that impressive?" And he got super fucking offended, so he decided to fart harder and harder because he has to be competitive over everything.
Fucking asshole.
Or how about the time where he went to play pool with his family, including his son-in-law, and got really salty over losing?
Yep. God, Vince McMahon is such a child who has so much goddamn money.
He's like a retarded trust fund kid with nuclear weapons.
He's a 70-year-old with the mentality of a 70-year-old.
Yeah. I have all the powers of a 70-year-old.
It's such good shit.
Doink side of the ring, the Yeti.
No, I was going to say, Doink side of the ring, the fall of the Yeti, and the rise of Super Giant Ninja.
Yep.
Because I'm pretty sure they were both the same people.
Yep, they were. Yeah, big guy, what do we do with him? Fuck it. He's the Yeti and he's Super Giant Ninja.
Doink side of the ring, RoboCop to the rescue.
I forgot about that.
It's RoboCop!
Doink side of the ring, the deception and inheritance of Hornswoggle.
Oh yeah.
Doink side of the ring.
Shadow Manager was Hornswoggle or something.
Yeah!
He was originally called the Little Bastard, but then they called him Hornswoggle.
Yep.
Look, it's the Little Bastard! Oh my god!
In a recent, women's match, pretty damn recent, I think, last year, Hornswoggle fucking came out from under the ring. And it's what the fuck? They brought him back just to, chase a girl around.
It was the Royal Rumble 2 years ago, I think.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
No, here's the funny thing. When I saw Hornswoggle, I marked out.
I did too! I'm like, yeah, Hornswoggle's back! Why am I excited that Hornswoggle's back? What is wrong with me?
You know, the first thought is, I'm glad to see the Nasty Boys, and it was followed by, what the fuck am I thinking?
Exactly!
Yeah!
Yeah, the Nasty Boys, oh man, I sure am hoping Bastion Booger makes a comeback.
No, it'd be like at the Royal Rumble where you're like, oh fuck yeah, it's the Repo Man.
I would mark out for Hillbilly Jim.
Hillbilly
he's
Jim's
so
pretty cool.
fucking great.
He does. Hillbilly Jim's aging backwards.
I heard he pretended to be a gay porn star in front of some fan or whatever just to fuck with him. Again, this was a story that was brought up from Cornette. He's like, no, Hillbilly Jim, he knows how to rip people. Hey, Hillbilly Jim was in Rockin' Wrestling, dude. He always had a pig with him or something.
Oh yeah. I really like Hillbilly Jim for some reason. I don't know why. That's just like the one I'm like, yeah, fuck all these other guys. Yo, but Hillbilly Jim though.
No, the funny thing is, he started out, he was a fan of wrestling from the Appalachian Mountains. And Hogan was like, I like you, brother. I'm going to train you to be a wrestler.
I'm gonna make you the biggest hillbilly ever.
Hillbilly Jim was actually one of the first legends in SmackDown Here Comes the Pain
Yeah.
that you play as.
I love that they had to cut Hogan out, so they brought in Hillbilly Jim.
And yes, me, that's a trade up.
Yeah, Hogan and Warrior were supposed to be in Here Comes the Pain, but then legal shit happened.
Yeah, that's the weirdest thing. I know
Yes.
that happened with Ric Flair or something in that one Aki game.
Yeah, it also happened with Jeff Hardy in Here Comes the Pain.
Yeah.
Because they were apparently going to bring him in, but apparently, I was like, I want to say it was like some drug allegations came up.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's because we get out.
Yeah,
But you can still find a source code in there though, so you can technically bring him in.
Yeah, you bring him out. I hope it's like that source code in that one football game where they accidentally put a decimal before one of the players' height scale, so he's like 3 inches tall, but he still has all the same physics as everyone else. If you look at it, there was like glitch where there was a one player in Madden who was designed way too small, so his model jumps like the equivalent of 100 feet in the air to grab the ball.
Dark Side of the Ring, the career of Mark Madden.
I don't even know who Mark Madden is.
Dark Side of the Ring, the career of Dennis Rodman.
Oh,
Doing side of the ring, the no matches of Pac-Man Jones. Then you talk about his personal life, it becomes a dark side of the ring.
hey, Bill. The two guys in the ring right now, they look like they could be siblings.
I know, I'm surprised I haven't rebranded as such.
Yeah.
It's a sibling rivalry match.
Thompson versus Harrison.
Give me the amulet. No, I want yours. You have one, get your own, but I want yours. I need more power. And other Devil May Cry references is what I was going for.
Speaking of, how's Virgil doing?
Yeah.
I should have been the
Good
one
tricks
to
for
fill your
warriors,
dark
good tricks
soul
for
with light.
How's your cat doing?
He's lying. Yeah, see, but that's not related to Virgil. It's related to his mom
Oh.
/ girlfriend.
No, I mean your cat.
/ I don't know. Dante doesn't
Sweet
know.
home Alabama, where the skies are so blue.
Fucking like Trish is the weirdest thing in the world because she's made to be like Dante's mom, and he's supposed to want to protect her. It's like, oh, Moe princess who crashes my shit with a motorcycle, and then like at the end of the game, it's like no, I want you to be free. Okay, mother, and she like moves in with him, and they hang out too much. She just becomes a weird clone of him over time. Because every girl in Devil May Cry has their own agency and character. Then by one game with Dante, they become pizza-addicted, snarky assholes.
Like just friggin'. Okay. Trish is the girlfriend / mom of Dante. What is this? Crusader Kings 3?
Oh god, have you ever looked up the topics and like user questions for Crusader Kings?
I've been subscribed to shit Crusader Kings says for a while.
Oh good. It's like,
How do I kill my son? Oh,
That was practically
what the
a squash match.
Oh wait, it's like that's Crusader Kings. Yeah, well.
Crusader Kings. It's like,
Speaking of, can I go on a tangent about some of the recent bullshit that's been taking place in a couple of my games?
it's like, will my children have less intelligence if I breed my sibling, if I breed my cousins?
Yes. You'll be inbred. You get negative traits from that.
No, you keep it going so hard that it becomes a positive, and the game like loops it back to from 99. If you go too low in the negatives, it loops back.
I do find it funny that if you keep going that route, you get stuff like Hunchback or not just inbred, but Hunchback, dwarfism, the J Leno chin.
Yep.
Speaking of hunchbacks,
like it was like this one image of like nobody, and then it's like the British royal family for like 300 years, and it just shows like all of the weird like inbred faces that they have. Like people like, let's not fuck our cousins, like English royal family.
The Big Book of British Smiles.
I love that image so much. That scene. I don't know. I subscribe to Simpsons Bort Posting, the best Facebook group I've ever seen. Like, it's better than the Simpsons like Reddit page, like the fan one. So, yeah, like the memes are just so much better because they just like grab random bits from the show and combine them into one joke.
Do you brush your teeth 3 times a day, sir? Why must you turn my office into a house of lies?
I think my favorite was Jewish Man Posting, where it's a scene where where Bart goes to the old folks' home and says, "Well, I'm here to see my grandfather," and then like the old Jewish man comes out and goes, "Here I am, Sonny," and it's like, "You're not my grandpa." "Oh, but can your grandfather do this?" And he does this little dance, and they just started imposing him into every scene. Like he's the Malibu Stacy doll that Lisa gets. She pulls the string and he just starts dancing. And it's like, no, it's like, come on, old Jewish man. I've been wanting to hear you speak for ages. Pulls the little string. That's what they get for wearing such tight little shawls. And there's the part where Mo gets brought on stage by Aerosmith at his bar, but it's the old Jewish man who starts dancing with Aerosmith.
Oh my
Also,
god.
Sugar Posting. Which is like everything just turns into that scene of Homer singing "Sugar do 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 do" from that. But there's one. It's like in the bathtub with it's the when they bought a pool, the pool's all disgusting, and then and then Lisa goes like, "Let's put sugar in the water." Sugar, and then it cuts to all the children like swimming when there was too much chlorine, but they're all screaming because of the dancing lollipops and Homer dancing, going "Sugar." Like, oh no, just find any of the Bort posts; they are so good, especially the video versions. Or just type in like "old Jewish man posting" or "sugar posting" and you'll find it. Like, that was the two, like, gags that got way out of hand.
There was also a brief stint for liver and onions.
No, that's an interesting one. I think my favorite brief stint was Mo. So let's see a gangster, dissing your fly girl.
Just give him one of these. And play the Persona music.
One where it says he has 2 bullets and he fires it 3 times. It's just -1 bullet.
You never see it coming.
I am evil Homer. I am evil Homer.
The best version of that I've ever seen is the scene from from Joker, where he pulls out the gun and says, "You get what you fucking deserve," and then it cuts to red, and Morgana shows up, and it's the all-out attack with Joker like flying back and forth, and then like the final pose is a freeze frame on Joker dancing on the stairs, and Morgana's going, "Looking cool, Joker."
Oh, God!
It's such a good pose. I shared it on my Twitter a while ago, but I'll have to dig down to find it, but holy shit.
The most recent one has been Mendoza posing.
Mendoza posting is pretty good. That kind of like left Bort posting a while ago when I was at it. No, what really gets them is like making weird meta ones of the like there's this one that I love. It is a they'll making fun of Big Chungus being a meme. So it's that episode where Homer becomes the garbage collector, and then it's going like, okay, so everything's getting stale, but I have an idea for You thought things were bad, but I come up with a solution for everybody. Like, is it Big Chungus? No, I took the 8th panel of this. Yeah, I took the 8th panel of this comic and put it in the comments section. And you go to the comments section, it's like, oh, that's worse than Chungus. Some of it is. And you see, like, the big Chungus is being pushed into the garbage. But they do a lot of weird meta ones like that. Like, oh crap, I shouldn't have told them the next panel was in the comments. Then that image, oh crap, I shouldn't have told them the next panel was in my in my profile picture. It's like, oh crap, I forgot to tell them that it's in this imager file. Like, it's really good.
One of Botchamania's most recent episodes, you know, after the actual Botchamania episodes, there's always these skits and shit. Yeah. And one of them is basically like the episode where Homer tries to convince Bart not to be gay, but they kind of redub in getting him into loving WWE instead of AEW. It's like, what is your son's favorite wrestler? It's the silly looking one. I think his name is Orange Shoe. Orange Casino. That's not his name. Whatever. And he goes to the steel mill hosted by Triple H.
Wow, a lot of work went into this.
Yeah, a lot of effort was put into it too. They even tried to edit the dub to the audio to make it.
A lot of those ending skits for Botchamania seem to have a lot of work put into them.
Oh yeah.
Now, the only music I've been listening to recently is remixes of episodes of The Simpsons and Hololive girls singing.
Jeez.
Oh man, I fell deep down this hole. Like, that's the thing, is that when there's a language barrier, you can only watch like translated clips, but when you hear the English, like, cool, I can zone out and have this on in the background because I understand the girls the way a stream is meant to be watched. Wait, actually pay attention to Watson. Right now she's messing with camera effects and claiming that I'm high. Thank you, Watson. Oh no,
but you are high.
So there's a gag in there. Yeah, so there's a running gag because Yago, the guy who runs Hololive, when he first started it, said, I want like an idol group like AKB48, but they're all virtual. And every time like a horrible trash gremlin is introduced, it's like shows like Yago's dream, here it lies. Like every time Coco appears on stream and screams about like bathroom speedrunning records and the fact that she hates panties and like Torky, Yago's dream dies a little more. And there's this one image of it just says like it's that like depressed guy like sitting with people, and like it's like Yago's dream, and it's being supported by Fubuki and like Sora and like one of like new girls who can sing, and then it's like Amelia Watson walks up and just fucking suplexes him. It's like Amelia Watson and whatever the fuck that was.
Jeez.
Because her character's a detective, so she has a truth serum, and she gives it to the audience, and she just played around with every
that has to
filter
be
she
the
got
finish
on her
right there.
computer. And it was awesome.
That has to be the finish right there. Oh, and it's not.
It's the match that never ends.
Fight forever.
Yeah, so that's basically what happened. Is that like coming out of every debut for Hololive English, I thought absolutely nothing of Calliope, and she became my favorite. Gar, I figured like, oh, she's gonna be awesome. That's my second. I did not like the Lovecraft Squid Waifu as much as I thought I would.
Aw.
But no, the thing is, she's really good, but she's like a really subdued, and like her streams are super chill. But I expected like me to like her character more rather than her like actual actress more.
Huh.
It's kind of weird to say.
93%.
Like, more traits of the character versus like the general attitude they have, which is like probably like very close to their actual.
And we're gonna
actor.
have a new champion at the end of this tournament.
Oh boy.
She draws real good. But again, she's only low because the Calliope and Gar are so high. And then
so high.
I see what you did there.
And then Watson surprised me.
I love that dude.
When she first started talking, it's like, hello there, I'm British. I'm like, oh shit, this is gonna be awful.
I love that dude's "fuck you, I win" Talk.
Yeah, he's doing some dancing there.
And I'm so cute, but cute and fun, but it's like, she didn't really do much to wow me.
Like I
The
said,
true
I think
connoisseur of virtual YouTubers.
I think after this main event, after this tournament, I might wrap the stream up because, God, Doink Side of the Ring, that just sounds so good.
Wait, what sounds good?
Doink Side of the Ring, Vince McMahon accidentally shits
Yeah,
him.
exactly.
Doink Side of the Ring, Vince McMahon accidentally shits himself.
No. Doink Side of the Ring. CM Punk shits
I
himself.
was just thinking that.
Oh no. Drawers, please retweet.
Doink Side of the Ring, the short-term career of Mr. America.
A part of the Doink Side of the Ring for CM Punk has to be just that weird video WWE posted, just showing CM Punk's ass throughout different parts of the Royal Rumble he was in.
Just shit my drawers, please retweet.
Okay, if I fuck up the names, okay, if I know I'm gonna fuck up the names, but I know one of them is Bob Holly. I think the other one's Mick Foley.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know there was a third guy involved, but it was like Doink Side of the Ring. That time that Mick Foley and that other guy forgot to take Bob Holly to the fun
Oh,
fair.
I know what you're talking about because I actually heard about it in Bob Holly's book.
Yeah, it's my favorite story.
Who was that third guy? Was it Al Snow? I gotta look it up.
Yeah, I think it might have been Al Snow. I'm gonna have to look up the What Culture.
All right.
Why was I thinking Crash Holly?
Wait,
Why was I thinking Crash Holly? I don't know.
No,
I think
I
it was
don't
Bob Holly. Because I remember Bob Holly's fucking scary looking, and like the premise of him going to a carnival with Al Snow and Mick Foley is the funniest shit in the world to me because it sounds like an instant like wacky comedy.
Doink Side of the Ring, the many faces of the many faces of Mick Foley.
Okay, it had to be Al Snow. But yeah, they apparently got fucking left behind so they could goof off at a carnival because they didn't get. Man.
Yeah.
No. Listen.
They invited him to a carnival and said, "Hey, get a rental car." Then they got their own rental car and just left him there. Or no, that was like they said, "Hey, we'll drive you on a rental car." Then they left him there. He had to get a rental car to go. So as part of Wrestling Court, they had to pay for his rental car.
Wrestling Court would be a great like Doink Side of the Ring.
God, I want to know everything about Wrestlers Court. I want transcripts.
Okay, so
Let the record show.
So Yete, you mentioned Dark Side of the Ring, the faces behind the faces of Foley. That could actually work if they interviewed each personality.
Yes, that's what I was hoping.
Oh, that's
just Mick Foley going for all of his personalities and then finding out that those personalities have personalities.
Oh no. Mankind. Cactus Jack was Mankind's like wrestling persona.
Who was Dude Loves?
That was Cactus Jack's wrestling persona. It's just 4 layers. Mankind is the first layer of Mick Foley.
Oh God!
No,
I feel like I was going the other way, but you said Mankind first, and I'm like, shit.
Yeah, it was definitely Al Snow during that incident where he got left behind.
You know what theoretically would be a good episode of Dark Side of the Ring?
What?
The death of kayfabe.
Oh, the curtain call.
Well, it would you. Like,
You could.
The David Schultz
you could
episode was basically that, wasn't it?
I know the Montreal Screwjob. My friend was going like, he didn't understand why the Montreal. Yeah, my buddy was over here earlier. We got talking about wrestling, and he goes like, "Yeah, there was like that guy was angry that he was like botched out of a match, and it's like, well, it's a predetermined title." And I explained to him like, "No, this was a huge deal because."
Like you could cover a lot with the death of kayfabe. You can do like, excuse me,
everything in AEW.
Oof.
A lot of just about everything in WWE.
The Firefly Salute. Everything that Bray Wyatt has ever done, the death of kayfabe. Because like, I'm gonna project cockroaches onto the ring. That one's great because they did it once and it was effective. Then they kept doing it and everyone started laughing.
Oh no. Doink side of the ring. Poor Robert Stone's legs when he got ran over by fucking Shotzi Blackheart's fucking RC tank 3 times. If you remember that. Oh, okay. In NXT, there's a female wrestler named Shotzi Blackheart. Her gimmick is that she's like a punk rocker who really, really loves tanks. So she would always drive. She would every time she would come into a ring, she would drive like a little miniature toy tank to the ring. Mm-hmm. And then there's this heel manager named Robert Stone who's basically trying to be the next Jim Cornette, an effeminate little bitch who is trying to get things his way, but he hams it up too hard. And he gets in these situations where Shotzi Blackheart would just take her tank, her little toy tank, and run him over. She's done this to him 3 times already. By the 3rd time, it actually got pretty funny.
Every time we get together, we can be talking about anything. It just turns into wrestling again.
Because wrestling is life. Wrestling is life, dude.
I blame your cult of Cornette. Yeah.
I'm gonna just keep forgetting about that and just keep bringing everything back to VTuber because I have a problem. I don't have anything else to say, so I won't.
You guys keep going back to wrestling.
Yep.
Swig would go back to doing to his VTubers, and I'll just go back to Crusader games.
Oh shit!
I'm sorry. I'm addicted to that game. Sorry.
I need
Anyways,
to look up.
While this match is happening,
patch notes.
I'm gonna get me a refill. For the love of God, if Alex Thompson cripples my Bobby again, Bobby, in less than 5 minutes and gets him in a 4-month injury, I am going to make his life a living hell for sure. This is a main event match. This is going to determine a new champion. And both of these guys I really like. So, BRB.
Have you ever seen the patch notes for Dwarf Fortress?
I have not.
Okay. So, this is like reading like general patch notes. Fixed a bug where animals could rent homes. Added cat butchery. Made corpses of small animals that die out of water stop teleporting. Made dwarfs care if you melt down their masterpieces. Added mouths.
Oh,
Stop
God, what?
from buying shops. Fixed a bug where a local rock turned into sky wherever migrant groups were created anywhere in the world. I love like the vague like wording of some of these that makes them sound so absurd. Stops children and babies from joining you on your adventures. Allow dwarves to get married. Remember, 2008 was the day that dwarves became legally allowed to marry. Stop booze, booze food from melting, even though it probably should. Stopped aerial births. Alligators have hair and other unintended attributes. Magma crabs drown in magma. Tiger Man does not have ears.
But what?
Serpent
He's a tiger.
Serpent men can do damage by kicking. Zombie hens claiming nests and laying regular eggs. Honeycombs spawn jewels. Dwarf children die of embarrassment if not dressed at age 2. Undead cat can adopt dwarf. Zombies start conversation with necromancer adventurer who tries to sleep in their house. Animals get attached to clothes they're wearing. Animal breeding is prevented if animals aren't willing to marry. Giraffe is now trainable for war. That is a fixed a bug where all animals are described as gigantic.
What are we talking
His
about?
spirit does Bobby look a little bit like Sabu.
A black Sabu, maybe.
No, that's my favorite thing about video game patch notes and, like, questions, is they sound so weird out of context.
Speaking of video game patches, River City Girls got a patch, so that's great because they reworked one of the endings so it doesn't suck as horrible.
Oh, I thought they did that a while ago.
They did for the Steam version,
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Okay.
but yeah, I got the Switch port.
I've been meaning to play it again because I did like it a lot, so... I am in the middle of New Game Plus, so I kind of want to buy those, like, crazy expensive, like, cat and, it was like cat and, like, something else badge. That, like, one makes you take, like, no damage but have no speed, and one makes you speed up really fast but have no damage.
Yeah.
Like, if you wear them at the same time, they cancel each other out and you gain, like, a bunch of stats.
Come on. Oh, that was close.
So, Al, who's your favorite of the new Hololive girls?
Is even Bella alive?
Okay, no, so the best thing she said in the whole stream, and I'll have to send you the clip, is, she has a friend named Bloop, and during, like, the trivia about me question, she's saying, like, what is Bloop? Like a friend, an emergency ration, or or an unexplained high-frequency signal that was discovered by the U.S. Navy in 1979 that was originally determined to be by an undersea animal, but was eventually determined to be of unknown origin. It's like, and she's talking about, if you've heard of the bloop, it is an unexplained huge sound in the middle of the ocean that was picked up by like 2 separate NASA recording booths. And like nothing is big enough to make a noise that would travel between the two. So it like kind of has become like this fun conspiracy theory.
Huh.
And a lot of references to Lovecraft because it happened like right in the ocean where which put more Lovecraft in anything, I'm fine with it.
You okay, Darkstream?
No. The match sucked.
Oof.
No.
But yeah, I need to get back into. I need to get back to doing Crash Championship wrestling pretty soon.
And is this your main
Oh.
match?
Oh, so,
That was my main event.
asking about Tiger King. Okay, Tiger King was a Netflix series that came out earlier this year, like right when quarantine started. So everyone just binged Tiger King. It was the #1 rated show on their platform for a bit. But it is the true story of Joe Exotic, this insane dude who raises tigers in a questionably quality zoo, and it's like biggest independent zoo in the country, and then was eventually put in jail for attempted attempted murder by hire. So it's following where that shit went. But basically, like, what I assume happened is a documentary crew showed up and wanted to do a small documentary on this guy, but stuff kept happening when they showed up, because while they were there, like, the first thing that happened was that one of his workers got their arm, ripped off. And they're so tough, they go to the emergency room, and they're saying, like, oh, hey, like, you're gonna be here for a while, so we can have it amputated. It's like, I'll have it amputated. So it had a chance to heal, but yeah, it was amputated. So after person gets arm ripped off, the crew's like, we're not leaving. And then stuff kept happening until it's like, okay, he's in jail now. We could probably stop this documentary.
Wow, I'm at rank 6, so that's good. But what's the least favorite wrestler everyone hates? Wow, I definitely got up in the ranks. Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Nice.
Whew.
But I still have a ways to go.
Yeah.
Let's keep ready to go back to work. Sure.
Work him good.
It's such good shit.
Daniel.
I took such a good shit in my pants that time.
Vince McMahon, a man who finds literal shit funny.
Yep.
Ooh, a deal with Spike Chunsoft. Why not?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm not even.
Yo,
I'm not
in
even.
the middle of the ring.
Yeah, I'm not even going to like read what it says or any of that shit. I'm doing it.
Mono Kuma with the chair.
Let's see.
Thick Rick. Snack break.
Do you think WWE finally giving Aleister Black the push he needs now that he's heel?
Rick.
I'm not
I think
sure.
So, I hope so. He's cool.
Who is
I
it?
mean,
It was
I'm
Daniel.
sure it'll be good, but I haven't paid much attention to WWE since like 2017.
I just catch up by watching Botchamania sometimes, and then I've been religiously watching OSW.
I just catch up with with WWE by watching Monster Sounds Off. It's a podcast. He gets stuck having to review Raw, SmackDown, and NXT.
All right.
Empire.
I love that. And I love it. I love how the Spike Chunsoft is like they have a ton of titles, but Fire Pro's the only thing that people give a shit about.
Fuck it, I'm gonna deal with him. I like Spike Chunsoft as a company.
I hope that Spike Chunsoft in the game made themselves like horrible to invest in. Like, do they get no return value?
You know, and I said this before, but in one of the UFC games, you could be sponsored by Ultor, the evil company from Red Faction, as well as Saints Row 2.
Oh my god!
Oh wait! So by that logic, Red Faction and Saints Row take place in the same universe.
No, it doesn't. Remember, in Saints Row 4, Earth blows up.
I'm gonna say
we don't talk about Saints Row 4.
No, I do. I actually like that game more than Saints Row the Third.
Have I talked to you about why shared universes are called the Tommy Westfall universe?
Yeah, I like Saints Row 4, but I do have a preference for Saints Row 3rd.
Fuck it, let's do a cage deathmatch.
Have you ever done that? Like like you should find out how shows are connected via like guest stars and crossovers.
Jeez.
Or references. Yeah, it's called the Tommy Westfall universe because at the end of St. Elsewhere, it was revealed that the entirety of the series took place in the mind of an autistic boy who was holding a snow globe and like imagining all the events happening in the hospital he was looking at in the snow globe. So, but that show crossed over with Homicide: Life on the Street, which crossed over with Law and Order. And if you keep following it, it encompasses like 70% of media has crossed over and somehow touched the Tommy Westfall's universe.
God.
This kid had the majority of all cinema in his head.
And the whole world in his hands.
Yep. He got the whole world.
He's not Bray Wyatt!
I mean, but who is?
Hopefully no
Fair
one
point.
else.
Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off for now, guys.
Alright.
It's been a blast.
It has.
But
All right.
I'm
In the
getting
meantime,
tired. I need
I'll
to
just
go
wrap
back.
things off with a Mankind versus Stone Cold cage match.
Yeah, do it.
Oh boy.
That's fun.
Anyway,
Things
good night,
off
guys.
on-
See ya.
Take it easy.
And I'm using that custom ring with the fucking Getchigan Club Room sketch on the bottom.
Yep. There it is. Fuck, I gotta watch that more, but I am going through High Score Girl finally. I gotta stop getting distracted on my anime.
Same here.
Yeah.
I need to catch up on Tiger Mask double.
I'm behind on Uzaki.
Oh my god, what difficulty did I have this on?
Yeah, but I can generally binge anime really well if it's on a streaming service that I can get off my TV. Oh, no, that was the anime I watched the most this week, is when I took the first edible from the stash that Al gave me. I'm like, I'm gonna go watch a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, so I watched like 10 episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal.
I remember Madness Combat. I remember,
What? Where did
No, Carnage Rage says, remember Madness Combat? It was a flash.
Okay, I got really confused.
Yeah. I'm fucking vibing on Cloud 9 right now.
Mine wore off already.
Mine's slowly wearing off.
Yeah.
This is
Oh,
rookie
well.
numbers.
I don't know what the hell happened with that first one, but oh well.
I wish Fire Pro had the option to customize the cage, how the cage looked.
Yeah, that would be a great idea.
Yeah.
Like, do you want bars or a chain link?
Yep. Oh yeah, the square bars. Horizontal bars, fuck everyone. Escape the horizontal bar cage match.
No, escape the vertical bars.
Escape the full barbed wire wall cage match.
Jesus.
It's just it's not even a wall. I forgot barbed wires isn't very like solid, so it'd just be a pile of barbed wire.
They just crash right through it.
So it's just as the match goes on, it's just strolling into the ring until they're just fighting in a giant pile of barbed wire. Dark side of the ring, the infinite barbed wire match. Non-stop infinite barbed wire.
Okay, you guys ever seen anything from Big Japan Pro Wrestling?
No.
Yeah.
What's Big Japan?
Big Japan is a deathmatch promotion, and they have some of the craziest fucking shit. So they have this one match. I think it's called like the 1,000 light tube match, and just every square inch of the ring is covered in fluorescent light tubes. And by the end of the match, there will be no light tubes and just fucking powdered fiberglass everywhere in the ring.
And all the wrestlers will have gained 5 pounds in glass shards. God, those fiber tubes look awful. Like, oh. It's the fact that you're getting cut and there's also all that dust.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
gonna fuck you up.
Their lungs must be fucked.
Yeah.
Even the referee.
Yeah.
Or my favorite.
Wrestling shit.
I think one of my favorite deathmatch. It was Mick Foley. No, it was Cactus Jack versus Terry Funk, and it was a C4 barbed wire explosion deathmatch. there are boards that have barbed wire and pyrotechnics attached to it, so that if there's even a bit of pressure, the board will explode.
Yeah.
And every like five, and I think there was a point in the match where the outside of the ring was supposed to blow up, right? And like, explosion death match where it's supposed to engulf the ring in flame and they get knocked out by the explosion, shit like that, right?
Did we do that in Fire Pro and it got interrupted every 3 seconds by explosions?
But there was a problem with the pyrotechnics. It kind of misfired, so all they got was like this tiny spark cloud that came out.
Oh no, it exploded! Take the bump! Oh no, the best wrestling botch ever is Rebel versus
Shelly Martinez?
Shelly Martinez.
I know what you're talking about.
My Vag, the Shelly Martinez story.
Fun fact, she dedicated that match to her dead grandma.
Oh god, it killed her again.
Oh, you ass. Oh, I don't know how to climb out of a cage. And Mick Foley
That's
won.
what dedicated me. That sucks, granddaughter. Fuck you. You jabroni.
I
Grandma
think
comes
it's
back, puts her in the stunner.
No, I think it's X. You gotta go. I think you gotta. Or I'm sorry, the bottom button. I don't know what controller you're using.
I'm using an Xbox controller.
The A button on the very bottom.
Honestly, I want to see the cage match that plays like a video game cage match where everyone just walks to the walls and just climbs up instantly and doesn't even fight. They just try to get out.
Well, that fucking sucked.
Yep. I hate cage matches, to be honest.
Rage in a cage.
Well, Cornette hates cage matches, but only because he doesn't see the appeal with cage matches where you're supposed to escape.
Oh yeah, exactly. He's totally right there.
Like old territory cage matches, they have a roof, and the cage is lowered, and the whole point of the cage match back then was that they couldn't escape. They couldn't get help. It was just them.
You gotta be in the cage the whole time and pin them.
So that's why he likes the Hell in the Cell more, for the most part.
It reminds him of the old territory days.
True. And yeah, like escaping the cage, I think Getting Out is a terrible match, and I hate the way it's booked every time. I've never liked the escape the cage match.
Rage in a cage.
Rage in the cage, much better.
God, what was it?
Do you remember that weird like glass
changed? I think the rules have changed of escape the cage matches between classic WWF and now, because they used to have that door on the side that the ref that the ref would open every once in a while. And now it's like over the top.
Yeah. Over the top is much more much more visual and exciting.
Over the top.
Do you remember that one match where everyone was locked in like a glass like case, and it would periodically let people out? And at one point, like the door on like Mark Henry's gets broken, but he's not staged to come out yet, so he kind of stands there and pretends that his door isn't broken.
Oh, the Elimination Chamber?
I think so. I feel like Sheamus shoved his cross into like one of the doors so it wouldn't open up, so he wouldn't have to join the match early.
I love the Elimination Chamber. It's just so fucking cool.
It is so gimmicky, but it is pretty damn cool.
Honestly, my favorite wrestling type, bar none, is the Royal Rumble.
My favorite is people abusing and both feet must
Yep, the pancake spot.
Yep.
The New Day comes out with like Xavier Woods gets thrown over the ropes where he lands on one foot. Then the New Day comes out with a pancake, and then he steps on the pancake and hops back in the ring because the pancake doesn't count as floor.
And the refs were like, "Fuck it."
Yeah. No, there was that one wrestler, girl wrestler. I don't remember her name, and I feel bad, but she is amazing because she gets thrown out, like lands on her back, and her feet don't touch the ground, so she does like a crazy gymnast walk and like wraps her legs around the edge of the ring and like pulls herself up that way, and like without like getting to and like handstands across, and like just like all to get back to the ring without letting her feet touch the ground. It was such a good spot.
I also love the technicalities where wrestlers will get thrown through the ropes, but because they weren't thrown over the ropes.
That pisses me off so much. I hate that one.
Or like there was this one, there was one of the women Royal Rumble, the same one that had fucking Hornswoggle, where her entrance music plays, but she slides under the ring.
Yeah, that's where Hornswoggle comes out.
And she's like, well, I can't be eliminated if I don't show up.
Can't be eliminated if I just hang out under the ring, which that's how winners do play. She's a winner.
And not to mention that infamous spot with Mil Mascaras, where he refused to job and get thrown out, so he eliminated himself.
Yup. What an asshole.
No job.
Yeah. Oh god. Who the hell was it? There was the World War III match with Hulk Hogan while he was still being pushed as a face. And it's like Macho Man threw him under the ropes, and he's gone for like the entire match, and then he's thrown under the ropes, and he's just running around fighting people from the outside, and then like the match ends, and match ends. Macho Man's declared the winner. But it's like, I had my leg under the rope, and he's like whining about it. It's like Macho Man's not allowed to ever win the title. There's never been a single point in Macho Man's career where he won the title and Hulk Hogan wasn't stealing the spotlight from him.
Hogan was never a babyface.
Yeah.
Nope.
Like babyface according to the company.
No.
Bobby Heenan was right all along.
Jason, when you really think about it, and people were like when he turned heel for the first time for the NWO, and people were like shocked. But when you really think about it and take a look at how he is in real life, it fits him more.
It really does.
I mean, Bobby Heenan was saying, "See, I told you so. Hogan can't be trusted. He's a son of a bitch."
Yeah.
Should have listened to him the whole time.
No wrestler doing side of the ring, hardcore champion Jim Ross.
Are you serious?
No. So there's this YouTube channel that Al found, and it's the hardest I've laughed at any video in a while. It's them playing WWF No Mercy, and they just make Jim Ross their playable character, and they go through the Hardcore Championship storyline and like slowly take away more and more of his clothes. He does this Jim Ross like wearing like one of like Trish Stratus's thongs.
Oh God.
And it's all N64 graphics, so you can see like Minecraft taint flopping around when he goes stick someone down for a pin, and they're going like, "Oh man, oh no, Jim Ross got so sick of bad commentary that he joined the ring." And it's like, and then they had a retirement match for him at the end and played with somebody else. And it's like, man, the sport was really rejuvenated by hardcore champion Jim Ross.
Well, anyways, I think now's a good time to wrap things up. It's been about 3 hours now. Yeah.
Do you guys know Carnage Rage? Do you guys know what a Taipei deathmatch is?
No, what's that? Does it involve Taipei?
Taipei deathmatch. A Taipei deathmatch is where they wrap their hands in duct tape, or they wrap their hands in tape, dip their hands in honey, and then dip their hands again in broken shards of glass.
Oh God, yeah. Oh, I forgot
They
about
just
that one.
beat the shit out of each other with broken glass.
Ah.
That sounds awful. That sounds like some mud show shit.
Like nail board death match, barbed wire net match, Big Japan.
My
Big Japan
favorite
was
was the
crazy
Piranha
shit.
Anyways.
Like,
Yep.
I've seen shit in CZW where they would like attack each other
Jesus.
with like weed whackers and shit,
Yeah.
and you see like the blood mist spray out of where they hit the weed whacker. All right.
But yeah, we should probably wrap up.
Yeah.
Okay, before you go, I just want to talk about very quick. Abdullah Kobayashi. I think Jason knows who this guy is.
Yeah.
He is the pupil of Abdullah the Butcher, and he does some fucking crazy shit in Big Japan. Like they take those circuit boards, right, that have like the brass pins in them, and he's had it where somebody would take those circuit boards, place it on his head, and hammer it in with something else, and it would like stick in his head and shit. It's crazy.
Oh.
Ugh.
Damn. Yeah. The pointy parts of computer. All right.
That's all I got.
Yeah, same here. Hopefully I'll see you guys again next week. Hello?
What's up?
Yeah, what's up?
I don't know. I thought you were going to say something. All right.
I finished saying what I was going to say. I said I could go for another hour, but this is good.
Yeah. Well, I do have to attend a D&D session or something, so...
Yeah, important.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I'll catch you guys later. This is Starscream signing out.
So Squiggleton signing off.
Big Al, over and out.
Take care, everybody.
Good night.